is, yeah, how we do. I see Manuel, Sister Girl, and Rose are here. Hey there, how are you girls doing? Rose, we are here. Are we running? Cause I had a little bit of some issues starting the stream up. It's not in 1080p. If you notice, this is in 720p, which my internet's basically not good right now for some reason. So this is what you get. Don't believe that'll be a problem. 720p is still technically HD, but we're spoiled in this day and age of 4K. But I believe we are live. I see everybody saying Keebs, hello, hello, welcome back. This is Andrew, by the way. Awesome. Okay, so A-Man is here. Mr. Sammy Keys, welcome back. Audio video is Gucci. Okay, cool. We are here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the freaking, I don't want to even say the channel. Welcome back to the community. We've had the community on like Twitch and Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff. Especially Patreon. Patreon, we've been there hardcore. But, you know, YouTube is where we've had the most of us together at one time. YouTube is always that place where we have, like, the most of us come together, at least in my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it's so stupidly great to be doing a freaking YouTube live stream. That's hitting me like crazy right now. I forgot I didn't put on one little thing. I need to make sure stream alerts is up just in case, you know, you guys decide to support this stream, but which there aren't super chats anymore. I have to fix that, but honestly, I don't really care. I prefer people to become patrons anyway than do a super chat, but it's just freaking cool. It's just freaking cool to be back. My analogy that I've been telling some family and friends is that I have been waiting to be dealt my hand of cards in order to really know what game I'm gonna play in this round of poker. I've been dealt my hand, and even though it's not the best of hands, it's kind of shitty, but it does have a good card in it, you know, at least I know what kind of game I get to play now. So now that I've been dealt my cards, I can actually start doing shit now. So it's good to see you guys though. Who's here? Pretty Jiss. See, I haven't seen that name in ages. Pretty Jiss, hello. I saw Andrew here earlier. One of my best buddies in the world, Titus, is here. I like the smooth jazz, very classy. Indeed, sir. That's that's what I am. I see Blaze here. The giver of Mario and Sonic. What a name. I feel like I actually remember that name, actually. Hey, great to see you again, Kibiji. Thank you, giver. Appreciate that, man. Devin is here. Proud patron Devin, thank you very much. Wait, is that donation from Mercs? Bruh. Oh yes, Mercury has solidified himself as the stream boss. All right, well, Titus, what perfect timing. I was about to say, I don't think anybody's gonna immediately dethrone Mercury as a stream boss, but hey, there's Titus Malvolio, so one of my best friends in the world, man. Thank you so much for that $3, dude. I really appreciate that. That's a great way to start this stream. Like within just the first 5 minutes. That's amazing, dude. Thank you so much. And thank you as well for being a lovely patron, man. You've been a patron before, surprisingly, a lot of the community has. So, love you, man. Thank you so much. Seriously. I'm gonna dunk cold ice water on you soon. Manuel, so yeah, Merc solidified himself as the stream boss for, I don't know. You hurt the stream boss you challenge him, I should say, by becoming a Twitch follower or by leaving a donation. And that's why Merc has solidified himself with that crazy ass last one. But Titus put his name on the screen. Identity Crisis. I haven't seen your face in a long time. Instagram and Twitch, my face has been on. Seriously, guys, I'm not trying to plug myself in. I just really want to encourage you to follow my social media and Twitch, because it's not because like, oh, I just want more followers, but it's because of situations like what happened, you know? I bet you there's gonna be some folks that come to this stream and they haven't even watched the YouTube video. Raise your hand if you're one of those people. Or don't if you're embarrassed. But But yeah, you know, if you followed me on social media as well as would come to Twitch streams, like you would know exactly, at least roughly, what the situation was with the channel. So I'm not trying to plug myself in for followers. I'm trying to like help you to know if I'm gone for a while or if I didn't do a video on this or whatever, that's how you'll know. I was going through serious withdrawal, so happy for you. Oh. It's really good to be back, Jess. It's really good. Skull Burner, currently replaying Doki Doki while watching this. Why would you ever? Okay, I have to state a fun fact here. I don't know why. Like, why the hell would this even be an idea? But there's a part of me that's kind of been wanting to replay Doki Doki Literature Club. And I want to freaking slap myself in the face so hard for even thinking of that. You know, just freaking... like, snap out of it. Don't you dare. I don't know why that thought was crossing my mind the past, like, month here. I'm just like, no, never touch that game again. God. Blaze, it's too early to get emotional. There's gonna probably be 1 or 2 times to get emotional in this stream. I'm putting on a really brave face right now. If I'm really transparent, guys, I put a really brave face on during that video. There's a lot of internal struggles I'm having with the channel, which we'll talk about. We'll hopefully talk about, like, what's the plans going forward, you know? What can you expect immediately? What re-uploads will happen? Like, we're going to talk about that as well while we're here. I'm especially looking forward to just hanging out with you guys for the first time in ages. But we're definitely going to have kind of updates and plans about the channel. So stay tuned for that. And when I talk about this shit, and as I see you guys trickle in, it's getting me now. The emotions are already getting me now because I really freaking missed you guys. Aaron boy, I'm sorry for what happened to you, man. Yeah, it sucked, dude. That whole experience sucked. It was ridiculous. Look at my shirt. Wait, is my shirt right? Yeah, see, my shirt represents I create, therefore I am. Find your passion, guys. If you make little or a lot from it, find your passion. Be who you are. Simon, I see, is here. It's just, this is awkward. Was it because of the slap? Was that? Hannah, thank you so much. I've seen you at a lot of the Twitch streams. Hannah, you've been a long time. I don't know why. There's some names, like when I saw the comments on that YouTube video I posted Wednesday, there's some comments that when I saw them, I was like, I just see certain profile pictures and names, and I'm just, I don't know. I missed you guys. That's the nutshells. I missed you guys. Hannah, you were one of those. That's why. I don't know why. It's just like certain people's names and pictures. It just reminded me of shit. Rose, I'm glad to be back and supporting you even more, my guy. Yes, Rose. Welcome back to the Patreon community. Thank you very much for coming back there. We actually, fun fact, because I think it's exciting for the community, because as we get more patrons, the more, like, this return is possible, and even bigger projects and more active content is possible. Since I uploaded that video, we got 3 new patrons. Well, we got 2 new and 1 returning, which is Rose. So, freaking, that was amazing. We got 3 new people that really want to help make the content come back and to make this transition. This next month and a half, man. This next month and a half is gonna be a hell of a transition. But seriously, it's gonna be crazy. But shout out to Adorito Martins, Lucas Gody, and Baked Pizza Pie, aka Rose. Thank you guys very much. Thank you very much for becoming new members of our family there and making the content here possible and making this live stream possible. Let's see, and Twitter, yes. Identity crisis. This is a good question. Identity crisis has. Do you know how you got hacked? So I gave some context to this previously, like when because I recorded 2 like videos for the public that's I like uploaded to my patrons like YouTube channel that you won't see any of the content on there because it's all secret, but basically what happened, at least in what I believe happened, and this is important if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel, you don't really have to worry about it until you get bigger, because then you won't get approached by people like this, but there are certain, the Russians, whatever, I'm sure there's other people than just the Russians, but my experience, it was Russians. They send out these emails to content creators, basically posing as a sponsor of some kind. That's basically what they're doing. They're posing as a sponsor of some kind. And they want you to promote their new service. They want you to talk about their VPN. They want you to be a part of this potential new opportunity. And I'm not saying, and I never take those, you know, I always like try to look into it first, and because I always want it to be something within my, you know, something I myself think is cool. And there was a couple of them that reached out to me all at once too. It was crazy. I just must have been part of this. It's a huge digital theft movement, FYI. It's a big movement, and it's happening to tons of content creators. People's PlayStation accounts apparently are being hacked into. It's freaking crazy. But for me in particular, one of these brand reach outs, I actually responded to all of them because I just wanted to know more. That's it. I just wanted to know more. And, you know, I went to their website. I saw what they're trying to sell or whatever. And just by kind of interacting with the email enough, I think that's all I needed. You know, I checked out their website. Maybe their website, like, puts malicious software on my computer that's like what they need to get in. I don't know. But yeah, that's what it was. I truly believe that's what it was, because shortly after, freaking Hannah, guys, we got 4 new patrons since that video. Hannah, thank you very much. I have been looking forward to seeing you in that community so much, Hannah. Thank you so much for becoming a Kibi, and a licensed Kibi too. So we might have a game night after this, by the way. Either after this or Sunday, we're going to have a game night with the licensed Kibis and up, where we might do 20 questions. We might do a trivia quiz. It's a fun time. So I like to like hang out with my patrons like that. So I don't know. Thank you so much, Hannah. And I hope you can be a part of our Discord. If not, no worries. Just being on there, period, means so much. Thank you so much, Hannah. Truly, deeply. That's the biggest thing, becoming a patron. So yeah, I think it's just because I engaged with this email, looked at their site, maybe had a malicious thing put on my computer or my account, and yeah, that's all they needed. That's all they needed to hack it. So I'm pretty certain that's how it was. And Manuel went back to a 50 KB. Manuel, you don't have to fucking do that, bro. I'm sure. Jeez Louise. And Manuel, you stated what your situation is, man. Don't do anything that you're not comfortable with doing. But regardless, thank you so much, buddy. Freaking A. March or February is gonna be awesome. Simon, what's happening? People are taking action. That's what's happening, Simon. I'll tell you what. People are taking action. That's what they're doing. Because it really does help. It really does help for me to like devote time to this and shit. So that's what happened. Let me get back to the chat. It's a good game. I don't blame you. The Phantom Bandit. Great to see you back, buddy. Welcome back, Honda. Welcome back, buddy. Honda Civic, welcome back, man. It's good to see you back. Holy shit. What's going on? Do I got my display screen? Look at those new members of the family. Look at those new members. You guys make this shit possible. You're taking action, and I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Okay, so anyways. Holy shit, I'm blown back, sorry. God, do we need to, like, Do we need to make like the goal bar for this stream to just straight up fill up the goal bar for like the Patreon thing? If that goal bar happened, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen in this stream. And please don't be like, oh, I'll make it happen. I'll do 300 a month. No, nobody do that shit. It's together. People think like $1 doesn't do shit, but it does. It moves the bar. You are taking action. That's crazy, man. Thank you so much for coming back, Honda. Glad to have you back, dude. Holy shit. Sorry. Okay, the Phantom Bandit. Great to see you back, buddy. I haven't really commented before. I've been a lurker, but I thought I would make myself known. I just finished Tokyo Magnitude 8.0 myself. Oof. That's a show that was brought up a lot to me. Hannah, yeah, so far 2020 has not been kind to you. No. The whole channel business, it was not the best way to both end 2019 and start 2020 on. Because I was sharing with my patrons that, like, fun fact about me, I am... What the freak is happening? What the freak is happening? What the fudge? What the fudge? I see JoJo's here too. The king to the king. Jojo, welcome to the stream, buddy. I need to reach out to you and a couple other YouTubers that, like, part of my return that I want to do is to have like a tournament amongst like fellow YouTubers in Super Smash Brothers, and I'd love to have you in part of that, dude. Might just pull in like everybody from our usual group or whatever. I'm trying to pull up our Patreon bar, dude. But yeah, the nutshell of my thought previously was the end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020. I'm a freelancer. I'm a freelance video producer. And the winter time for me is the slowest time of year. So because of that, I was like, oh, bro, during the winter time, like, I've saved up a good amount. I did good this last summer. I'm used to living in scarcity, you know, being conservative with my budget and shit. That's why I don't really do crazy stuff with my friends or buy a lot of stuff. But I was like, you know, if I budget this out right, I could just go hammer in the winter. Like, put everything else aside, don't take any gigs until like the end of March or something, because that's usually when I get really busy anyway, and just spend like 3 or 4 months on hardcore the channel, grow it, and who knows, maybe even by the end of March, you'll be in the place where you could actually be potentially full-time. And then the hijacking happened right when I was gonna start doing that. I was like, boy, the timing. Oh, did we mention it's Thanksgiving? Oh, it's Thanksgiving! So it was hot garbage. It was hot garbage. Okay, I was just curious. So I think this is also because I'm pretty sure this bar went up. Yeah, it went up because I think previously it was at like 51% or something. So that's cool. It was actually probably more like at 54. I don't know. But there's no way that's getting filled. There's no way that's getting filled this stream. But I saw there's one time Giguk had a stream that he tried, like, he's like quit his job to go full-time YouTube. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Like, at some point, like, it's gonna be like a 12-hour long stream. We'll see. Anyways, let's welcome back, folks. I fell very far behind the chat. I see Matthew Weasley, hello. Blaze, thank you very much for the donation, Blaze. Holy shit, what's happening? Mercury's gonna die soon, bro. Thank you very much for the welcome back, Blaze, and thank you so much for that donation, man. Really appreciate it so much. What's the thing Manuel did? The 1.1 gigawatts? What the fuck? What the fuck? Nobody do anything that is uncomfortable. Please. Only do what you can safely do. I please beg everybody of that. Just only do what you can safely do. And that's why the $1 things mean a lot to me, is because that's just people taking action. So thank you very much. I revamped the Patreon platform just before the hijacking happened too. So that's funny. Okay. I fell very far behind the chat. Let me just breeze through these. So Matthew Weasley, I see you here. I'm here. You probably don't know me because I'm new. No worries, Matthew. Thank you for coming. Darren Shetler. That is a name I recognize hardcore. Welcome back, Darren. I can't remember. I think Darren. It gets hard for me to keep track. I don't know. Bongo Cat. Hello, Bongo Cat. Thank you very much for coming. Jojo, again, welcome to the stream, dude. And thank you very much for coming, man. Everybody here, by the way, I appreciate you being here and watching because I got my subscribers back, right? And people think like, well, at least you don't have to start over from scratch. Well, the truth is, the way YouTube works, subscribers are really just a number. What is really like the people that are going to actually get suggested your content and stuff are the people that either A, click the bell, or B, they actually watch your content. They actually generated some watch time with your stuff, and that's why YouTube will suggest another thing because they think that you'll want to watch more of this person. And yeah, because I got my subs back, great. But the problem is that I have no watch time from them. You know, there's nothing that they've consumed from me recently. So yeah, I have the subs, but it don't matter because anything I upload is only going to be suggested to the people that have the bell because I'm essentially starting from scratch again. So yeah, so that's why I appreciate everybody here watching the stream because that's going to help get videos suggested to you and make sure, you know, that we actually have our sub base again. So Sec, hello. There are so many ways of messing up things every day. Okay, I fell very far behind. I just want to make sure. MA, welcome back, brother. Thank you very much for the welcome back, MA. I saw Simon got your fuck. You know it. This is great. Mercury took a hit. Oh, Xander HD followed on Twitch. Thank you very much for following on Twitch, Xander. I stream there every week, Mondays, 2 to 4 p.m. I stream there every Monday, 2 to 4 p.m. So thank you very much for following there, Xander. Blaze of Fun, Kibiji actually rich. False. Very false. My buddy Titus, if my buddy Titus is still here, he can vouch. I'm definitely not rich. That man has had to pay for a couple of our bro dates sometimes. You got competition, Manuel. Talking in Discord, the patrons is the best. I love that Discord, man. It's gonna get, I admit, when we get to the point where we have like over 100 patrons or something, which we're not quite there yet, that Discord might become a different place. And if that happens, we'll see. But for the time being, it's a very lovely place. It's a very lovely chat room for all of us. Devin Mikowski, where can I donate? Any links, period, like social media, donation, Patreon, whatever, like all in the description. It's always in the description of the videos. It's always in the description, so thank you very much. Take a deep breath and take it with pride. Your reactions are priceless. Slappy the Clappy, hello, hello. Thank you very much. It's because I think it's like, it's just funny sometimes. Like, obviously it's slightly exaggerated, but I think it's funny to see people express how they feel, you know? It's hard for a lot of us to do that, but that's kind of like the meaning of my channel, the whole Be Geek, Be Proud, Be Awesome. Just express yourself, you know, stop hiding whatever, you know, you're feeling or what you love, you know. I recently played Undertale that embodied this, there's a character in there that embodied this message, and like her character journey at least. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, I just want people to express themselves more. So I think the underlying goal here is to make you cry. Probably. If I stop talking for like 20 seconds, I probably will. If I stop talking for 20 seconds, I probably will. Wow, I'm a number to you. Jokes. No, but you know what I mean with the whole subscriber base. Starting over wouldn't have been a bad decision, but I get not wanting to lose all the hours of work you have put into this channel. Wait, Blaze saying, starting over wouldn't have been a bad decision, but I get not wanting to lose. What is happening? What is happening? I don't understand. I love you guys. Thank you very much, Rose. I appreciate that. Appreciate that very much, Rose. Thank you so much. Please, just anybody, don't get intimidated by numbers, please. Anybody, if you're seeing that stuff and you think it's like, oh, he's good, I don't have to do anything. That's not actually true, FYI. But it is true that you don't have to do anything. But like, just any action, you know. Just take the action. That's it. Just take the action if you feel like it. And if you don't feel like it, fine. Like Manuel here. I don't know what the hell's going on. Thank you very much, Manuel. Mercury's almost dead. Jesus. So quickly, too. I don't know. Just take action with any content creator you like. I patron like 4 different content creators a month. 3 to 5. Just the $1 though. You know, I only do $1 a month. But I want to at least be that person that says I do something about it, you know? It just means a lot. So, Rose, thank you very much for coming back. And please do not feel weird about adjusting your tiers or anything like that. Just being on that platform means a lot. Did you see Ronado? Did you guys see that FF7 trailer today? I can tell you what, you guys had a conversation about that in our Discord. Yeah, the new Final Fantasy 7 trailer today was freaking dope. Like, I don't have a PS4, but that trailer was pretty fire. That trailer was pretty. There's so much to talk about in this stream because I have not been with, like, aside from my patrons, like, I have not been with you guys super publicly, other than just like Twitter and Twitch, really, to talk about all the various things that happen. When my YouTube channel got shut down, we had the Game Awards happen. We had the Game Awards happen. We had the new Xbox happen. We got our final Smash character announced. We got announced the next, like, we got 6 characters more coming to the game. Kingdom Hearts 3 showed Final Fantasy characters. Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC came out for PS4. We had dope episodes of My Hero Academia. We wrapped up and started a new anime season. The Oscars things there's so much shit that happened the past 2 months that I didn't get to do any content for. And if anybody has anything they want to talk about, like Blaze here, Blaze, if you'd like a topic, thank you very much for becoming a frickin' Kibi. And don't know what's happening. I just missed you guys. I just missed you guys, and I'm sorry that I didn't produce any of that content. And I just feel bad because I let that shit happen. But I'm really happy to see you all here now and your stupid amount of support that I'm so grateful for. And I just love you guys and I miss you. And we're gonna have updates. I'm not crying, I'm choked up. But we have updates to talk about, and we'll talk about that entertainment stuff too. But Blaze, thank you very much for becoming a patron, man. I freaking love you guys. What the fuck is happening? I don't. Sorry. I don't know what's happening. Shred, thank you very much for becoming a patron, dude. Shred, thank you very much for becoming a patron, man. I missed what it was. I think it was either a licensed or a C-class. Thank you very much for just being on that platform, bro. You guys have no idea how much that means to me. I'm just straight up gonna pull up this stupid bar now. I use the word stupid a lot. That's like my thing. What the fudge? Look at this. Look at this. That bar went up like 10% this whole stream. That's ridiculous. See, that's what I mean though, is that like when so many people take action together instead of just leaving it to the handful, shit can actually get done. So Shred and Blaze, thank you guys very much for joining our family over there. And if you have any questions about how to access all the rewards here, like I just talked about Haikyuu yesterday. I watched that. That's another thing that happened the past 2 months. Yeah, if you have any questions about like how to access these, like, dude, I played through Undertale. That shit was fire. Undertale was so good. I've been starting to post full reactions here. Like I did react to a couple episodes of Microdemia. I watched Weathering with You with my best buddy Titus. So my review for Weathering with You is here as well. So if you guys have any questions about like how you access those things, then feel free to ask. Just ask me. We have a Discord. I think you can private message me on Patreon or just hit me up wherever. Don't worry about it. Okay. I need to get a breath here. You hear that, guys? We are lovely. I feel lovely, Brady. Pretty Gist, I'd love to see you in good spirits again. Yeah, Gist, it's just I'm putting on a brave face. I'm gonna be transparent. I've been putting on a brave face. But I am excited to have my hand of cards. I am excited to be able to start planning. We got to start getting into that too. Okay, let me just, I keep saying, let me catch up in the chat. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to read everybody's messages here. I'm just gonna make sure I greeted everybody that's here. So I greeted a lot of you. I saw a lot of the folks already here. Manuel, Brady, Sister Girl, Pretty Gist, Hannah, Darren. This is a person I haven't seen yet. Haza PD. Haza PD. The Mandalorian and The Witcher series came out the past 2 months. I admit I hadn't watched either of them. Dot Pot, my fellow Halo fan, by the rings. Thank you and welcome to being in the stream. Dot Pot, this is our year. This is the year that Halo comes back. The king comes back, baby. That's what's going on this year. That's what's going on this year. I already told you what's happening. We love you. Craig, I'm not saying we're, don't worry. Stop crying, you dirty fucker. Don't cry. Oh Lord, the waterworks are coming. Don't feel bad. All I do is because you're serious. You guys are stupid. I use that word so much, like to the point that the word stupid doesn't even like, it doesn't even have an actual like meaning to me. It's like I actually say something is legitimately stupid and then I say something like, dude, you're stupid awesome. You know, it's like I mean it in a positive way. That's my catchphrase, I guess, is using the word stupid. Shred, but jumping in and out of the stream, I'm at work. Glad to see you back, Kings. Thank you very much. Let's make the Patreon goal happen for at least the return to Samurai Kibiji. Manuel, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. It might. Hey! Huzzah, PD. Glad to see, dude. Thank you. You guys are freaking. I love you guys. Welcome back, Keebs. Keep the dream alive. Wait, that was fucking 50. What the fuck?
Welcome back. Keep the dream alive.
I thought those were two separate things. We got it. Okay. We gotta focus. We gotta focus. All right, well, we gotta do a stream, boss. Jesus, Devin just matched what Mercury's huge ass thing was earlier. Holy shit. The 50 finally broke him. I'm constantly broken. Devin and Huzzah, thank you very much, guys, for your donations. Holy shit. We have a new stream, boss. Merc, you did not last long. Anyways, Manuel, don't. You're not breaking me. No, I already see. Okay, Manuel did something crazy. Manuel is doing something crazy that I don't accept that one, man. I don't. Because you need to do something that you can continuously do. He did that shit. You think you're gonna break me, but you're not. Manuel, please adjust that to whatever you feel you can comfortably do every month, brother. Don't do that to fill up the bar. Please don't do that to fill up the bar. Please do whatever you can regularly do every month. I beg you, man. Make that alert go off again to adjust it to something that's much more comfortable for you to do for like the next 3 months or something. You know, that's the idea of Patreon, is you're not donating to the person, you are becoming a part of continuous movement. And so Manuel, I please ask you to adjust to something that's like much more safe for you. Because he shared some information with me recently that I'm not okay with receiving that with certain circumstances that I don't want to share. It's not my right. It's not my right to share certain things, but I'm not okay with receiving that. Okay, so, but thank you. If for some reason you just won the lottery, if you for some reason just won the lottery or just got a job that's gonna pay you that like every 2 days, then fine. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it immensely. But if those two circumstances didn't happen, then please adjust it, buddy. I just want you guys to be safe. That's all I care about. Just give the sparest of sparest. That's it. Hashtag stupid, hashtag Kibiji Returns. Okay. I see Kage up here. Bruh, it was beyond your control. It's in the past now. It's time to take action. Hit your supporters harder, doing what you love. The ones who stuck around are here still. That matters most. Seriously, man. Yeah. And I am recognizing a lot of the names, like in this chat, on the comments of that video. I'm recognizing the hardcore, like 50 or 100 people that like I actually recognize their names because of how often they've commented on videos and stuff. I'm glad to be back now. Shred, well, welcome back, man. I really appreciate it. Stop being so emotional. Brady, I can't help it, man. I can't help it. I have a hard time receiving shit. And receiving love especially. And when I receive a lot of it, it's hard for me to do so. Get back to it. Kage, yeah. Okay, so we need to start talking about strategy. Okay, so give me another couple minutes here to just make sure I greet everybody slappy. Stupid. Be geek. I see Dot Pod earlier. Be geek, be proud, be awesome, be stupid. Be stupid, man. Aaron Boy, welcome, Aaron Boy. Will you be making any E-N-E-Y, any Kingdom Hearts content in the future? Aaron Boy, that's a good question. We're gonna kind of talk about kind of the strategies moving forward here in a moment. That I'd love to get everybody's opinions on, that I posted on my story as well as the community tab. That's kind of like a sneak peek of it. But Aaron Boy, like, I'm not comfortable with making content about just specifically like one thing. You know, I don't want to make content on the Erased anime for my entire life. I don't want to make content, even as much as I love Halo, I don't want to make content only about Halo for the rest of my life. And there's certain things that are timely. You know, there's certain things that are timely and not require, that's not the right way. You know, it's just a more big thing. Like today, the new Final Fantasy VII trailer dropped, and it was dope. Like, that's a great topic to talk about today. So to answer your question, it's like, I would like to make more Kingdom Hearts content in the future, but it has to be like, because there's something going on, or there's every now and then where I'll feel like maybe making like a top 10 or discussing a certain aspect of the games or whatever. When Remind comes out for Xbox, you sons of bitches on PlayStation, then I'm definitely gonna play through it and share my thoughts with you guys. And yeah, so there'll be Kingdom Hearts content in the future, but I just don't want you to expect it to be like the norm from me or anything. So, okay. What the fuck is happening? We broke him, guys. Damn. Okay, I fell very far behind. Okay. The full message says, I can't do 200 a month for 3 months.
3 months, but this is a one-time thing, so hopefully you and me are okay with it.
Okay. So the full, yeah, she just read it out loud, but I can't do $200 a month for 3 months. But this is a one-time thing, so hopefully you and me are okay with this. And well, that's fine, man. That's fine. And I like how you just put yourself in the stream boss spot. Yeah, Manuel's my #1 fan. He's for sure my #1 fan. So in terms of like action taking, you know, so Manuel, thank you. Manuel, I totally am okay with that. Like, just please, I just really hope, you know, just please take care of yourself. Only do what is absolutely safe for you to do. You shared some things with me recently, and I am rooting for you, and I just don't want to be the reason that anything gets too weird for you. But I will accept that. And I thank you very much. Thank you very much, Manuel. And I think I saw that you adjusted your tier to be more accustomed. So thank you very much, Manuel. Just, it's amazing, dude. Thank you very much, man. See, that's what happens. Like, when I just get so much support from the community as a whole, it's like one number doesn't hit me as much. Because it's just like, it just overwhelms me. Even if I saw somebody just become a new patron at the $1 tier, it means a lot because I get to like give them rewards and shit, and they're back in the community. But Manuel, thank you so much for becoming just, you're just awesome, dude. Thank you so much for that shit. I'm glad I make so much of an impact on you that you feel that's worth that. So I will accept that, and thank you so much, man. And we'll just rob another bank next week. I see that earlier, Ronado. Let me just catch up with the chat. I know that's my catchphrase this stream. Okay. Pretty just poor Xbox. Yeah, freaking Square and Disney. They made a deal with Sony. Here's my impression of Sony. Here, you ready, Brady? I did. So we had a Halo, like an all-day Halo stream earlier this month, and I did an impersonation of Sony talking to Square and Disney, where Nomura's like, "Oh, but Sony, we have fans on Xbox. We sold most of our things on PlayStation, but..." And then Sony goes, "No, fuck Xbox. We want to give you money, so keep it on our platform, on our PlayStation bundle. But we have fans at it. No, fuck Xbox. Fuck them." But then they might get spoiled and not buy it on either country. No, we don't want that. We don't share our PS5 detail. We don't share anything. We don't share exclusive. Fuck Xbox. Violet down means your heart shielded this stream. Thank you, Titus. Okay. Went from Russian to Japanese real quick. Hey, Crimson's here too. I see Tickle My Pickle. That's a name I haven't seen in a bit. What's up, Tickle? Thank you very much for coming. Guys, it's really good. I see on our thing, we've been kind of like bouncing around between like 25 to 33 viewers. So that's awesome, guys. Welcome to the stream. And welcome back to the community, man. The public one, at least. Crimson Temple is a longtime fan. Dude, thank you very much for being here. And I wish you best of luck with these next 2 months. I think 2 months? Am I right? 2 months before the family happens. You know what I mean? The Sony impersonation. Haza, when do you think we'll get the PS5 reveal? That's been very speculated right now to be in February, to which I feel like it should be. I believe the PS4 was revealed in February. And PlayStation is kind of like having this community thing happening in New York, so they might end that whole train with the PS5 reveal. So probably in February. Probably. I'm sending this to Nomura, Ronado says. David Altianto. Hello. Well, hello there. Thank you very much for coming to the stream. Welcome back to the community. I think it went through several languages. Welcome back, dude. You've been truly missed. Yeah. I've missed you guys, man. I can't tell you. I missed a lot of things about my channel. The biggest thing I have missed, though, is, like, fun fact, whenever I would start my days. Like, every time I start my days, whether I'm doing my freelance shit or I'm just kind of doing other stuff, like life stuff, or if I'm having, like, a YouTube day, I always start my day with the comment section. And it's gonna, like, pain my heart to, like, I'm gonna be spending the next while not having that my comments just constantly happening, you know, because people kept watching those silent voice reactions for some reason. Those never died. Certain Smash Bros discussion and people sharing their thoughts on the next character. And there's like so many, because that's the reason why I do uploads. If you really want to get down and dirty as to like what's your reasoning for when you upload something, 80% of the time it's because 70% of the time it's because I want to know what people's thoughts are on this. You know, if I'm reacting to something or if I'm discussing something, I want to know what people's thoughts were on whatever the topic is. So whenever, because I don't do Reddit, I don't go on forums or anything like that. But when I make content on something and I get to wake up in the morning and check my comments on all these various videos I have done about topics I love to chat about, then it's so fulfilling to me. And it's gonna be a while before I have that comment section like it was again. Like, you know, on my feed, you know, like I have this comments area that like I just see all my comments throughout my channel. And it's gonna be a while before it gets like that again. But I missed, like, I was so happy to see everybody show up for the video I uploaded, you know, about my comeback and everything. So it's good to be back. And yes, you are correct. 2 months exactly. I remembered. Yes. I hope to God, dude. I hope to God you have like at least a solid 2 weeks with Doom Eternal. I hope that you and I get to gush about Doom Eternal to each other. I really hope so. I'm happy I got to see Manuel drop this bombshell. I'm pretty sure that was the biggest donation we have ever had on this channel. I am pretty certain $200 is like the biggest thing that has ever been dropped. I know 100 has happened before. I'm pretty sure that was like the previous record. But 200, I'm pretty sure that is a new record. I am pretty confident that is a new record. Holy shit. That's ridiculous, dude. There's rumors it's going to be in February, plus there's a lot of events being booked at Sony Hall, so we'll see. Ronado says about the PS5, yeah. Simon, I'm so happy everyone here is together. This is so beautiful. That's what I mean, Simon. You know, we have our exclusive streams on Patreon and shit, and the Twitch streams and whatnot, but it's nowhere near this size. I wish they were. You know, I wish they were, but, like, I acknowledge, you know, this is the public community. This is the public community for our biggest community. And it's really nice to just see everybody here. That is really cool. I think Blaze is heading out. I'll be heading off now. Have a great stream. Thank you very much, Blaze, for your support and for becoming a patron, man. If you have any questions about those rewards, please let me know. Because that's another reason I love that, is that I just want to be able to, you know, I have this extra content that I just don't feel I can put like 6 hours into making a video for or anything. And yeah, and Patreon is a nice outlet for me to be able to share just additional content with people. So happy to have you there, Blaze. And ask me any questions about it. That's what I was driving at. Let's see what they're trying to give away on the gas money. I still have a game I want people to try and guess, Brady. We'll see. I don't know if I want it to be 20 questions every time though. Brady's talking about our like private game nights we have. I don't know if I want it to be 20 questions every time. I love 20 questions. That's my favorite, but yeah. Crimson says 200 is the biggest I've seen. I've been here a long ass. You have, Crimson. I think you set the previous record I think, because I remember when we had that Halo 3 stream on YouTube? That was a long time ago, but that was to this day, like, that was one of the most amazing streams. Yeah, I donated 200 when 20K happened. Did you? Oh my god. Well, oh, congratulations for meeting the previous record with yourself. Okay. So, plans and shit. Whew. I needed to take a breath. Wait, really quick. Hannah, question, but is there a link to the Discord chat on Patreon? Hannah, the way it works, so, there's like a support page that describes it. Yes, after you become a patron, you have a link there. I think. Is that how it works? The way I understood it, how it works, and this goes for anybody's Patreon, if you become a patron to somebody, then they have a Discord. Before you become a patron, you have to make sure your Discord is linked with Patreon. You have to make sure your Discord is linked with Patreon. And when you do that and become a patron to somebody, then you instantly, like, if they have a Discord link thing, whatever, then you just automatically join it. If you did not have your Discord associated when you became a patron, however, then all you need to do is just link your Discord with your Patreon now and just edit your tier. You can just keep it the same. You can just edit it to the same exact amount. That's totally fine. But when you edit it, then it just does it again and then you're in. So that's that's my understanding of it. If that doesn't make sense though and that doesn't work, then look up a support page. I'm pretty sure that's how it works though. Just associate your Patreon profile with your Discord and then just edit it or see if it automatically adds you. So Keksi? Yes. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to the channel. So, welcome to the dark side, everyone. Okay. Shall we get down to business and talk about things going forward that I would love to get your opinions on? Yes in the chat? Yeses? Hashtag stupids? Thumbs up emojis? Are we ready to get down to business for just a moment? Just a little bit. We'll definitely keep on having fun afterwards and catch up on things. I would love to talk a little bit of business with you guys. And, yeah. I see the hashtag stupid, yes. 40K, here we come, bitches. Yeah. Well, we'll see. This new strategy is actually not going to make that happen immediately. But, okay. So I see a good handful of yeses. Yeah, sure. Okay. So. I thought this arm was about to explode. Okay. I need to take a breath here for a second. Jeez. Sorry. What's business? How does it get down? Okay. I need a hang on. I need a little breath here. That was a lot of love and talking to take in and express at once. Let me fill up my cup. By chance, is Jojo and Maruzukage still here? And potentially, DB Geek. I know you're... If there's any, like, bigger content creators here, shout yourself out. They're awesome. They're trying to make something as well. Yeah. And I also want to invite you guys to something eventually here. But, and this is also something that you might benefit from if you're a content creator, because I'm about to give like a little lesson, and also this chat might do something for you if you're having the same struggle. So, I'm waiting for the fairy tale trailer upload. Yeah, see that's, so let's talk about that. Okay, so, lurkers, reveal thyselves. Hello, Taco Man, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, man. So the new strat that I want to run by you guys, that I posted on the community tab as well as on our story. There is a shit ton of content that we lost recently. And that's been the biggest thing. I've been like doing my best to keep like the brave face on for you guys. But believe me, I lost sleep over it Wednesday night. I've been constantly thinking about it. And I'm just not looking forward to dealing with all those re-uploads. Because we had like over 700 videos. Sister Girl's gone. Later, Sister Girl. Appreciate you coming by. And we had a lot of videos, man. Now, maybe 50 to 80 of those were like live streams, you know? So those are things we won't get back for sure. And there is a few videos that were like so old that I don't believe I still have them on any of my hard drives. But there are hundreds of videos that we lost. And I'm really debating about how to handle like re-uploading them, or even if at all. Because I know it's good that you still haven't backed up. Yeah, it is. It's just a lot. It's just a lot to re-upload. But I want to, because I know there's a lot of content that you might have cared about. There's a lot of content that other folks might have cared about. And there's a lot of content that I cared about. YouTube is so nice because you get to just share videos wherever. If you're at a hotel, if you're on the go, if you're, you know, at a friend's house, whatever, you know, you just go to YouTube and pull up the video. And that's so convenient, so nice. But until I re-upload them, they're just all only on my computer, you know? So even if I was to be selfish in this, it's like, well, I have no other place to watch them except my computer. Pun Pun is here. Hello, Pun Pun. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're talking about the channel, as well as Kevin Plays. Hello. So with that in mind, it's just, I don't know, man. It's so much to re-upload. And I know there's like new things I want to get to as well. And there's some certain new content that I made while, you know, I was gone that I want to re-upload too. And, oh, hey, bro, remember I am Bunnyworth. That is correct, Pun Pun. That is Bunnyworth. So, I don't know. So I'm just, you know my opinion. What is your opinion, though, Crimson? I don't remember your opinion. It's like a clean slate. It is like a clean slate, Skullburner. And that's why I've been really debating about shit. But what I was basically deciding and trying to decide is, should I try to re-upload things all on here and just try to get as much of the channel back? Or there's another thing that I have been debating about doing for the longest time, which is trying to really focus up the channel. And it's a very strategic move, but it also is a good move. You know, like, I know, and especially I found it out from the poll. I put a poll up on that video of my welcome back, whatever. And a lot of people, and I already knew this, most of you guys care about anime, which is fine, you know. That's personally not what I care most about. But, you know, you're an anime person. And I definitely like to upload gaming stuff as well. You know, I really like to upload gaming stuff, but I definitely like to upload both of them. And they're both topics that I have a hard time letting go. And so I thought, what if we actually have a blessing in disguise here, where we actually have the opportunity to start up a second channel? Where we actually have the opportunity to start up a second channel. And Bunnyworth is back as a patron. Bunnyworth, thank you so much for becoming a patron again. We missed you. Man, February, we are going to have a lot more people back. Holy crap, dude. A lot of new people and returns. Jesus. Bunnyworth, thank you very much for becoming a patron. I think you just became a C class. That is indeed, she became a C class. Thank you very much, Bunnyworth. My goodness gracious. So, so yeah, I want to read Scarlett's comment here, but I just want to finish my train of thought. So the idea, though, is that, Not me. Dot pot is someone else. Did I say dot pot? My mistake. I just know pun pun is Bunnyworth. So yeah. So I definitely love to talk about games and anime. The channel, I talked about movies in the past. Occasionally I would talk about TV shows. And over time, I started niching down more and more because that's what you're supposed to do. If there's any content creators or somebody looking to start YouTube or whatever, listen to me. It's insanely important to niche your channel. It's very important to niche your channel. It's hard. It's hard to niche your channel. It's hard to be that cutthroat about it, but it is very beneficial and very smart to niche your channel to one topic, and not even just that topic, but not to be a gaming channel, but to be a Halo channel, not to be an anime channel, but to be a My Hero Academia channel. The more specific you can get, or if you are anime, fine. Don't just make a bunch of different kind of anime videos though. Make specifically well-made video essays. Make specifically reactions. Make specifically this. And the reason for that is, I won't get into it, but it's just that the algorithm rewards that way more. Your audience fan base is much more engaged and concentrated with the kind of content they subscribe for. There's just a long list of benefits for doing that, especially in this day and age where YouTube, there's so many of us trying to make content. And yeah. And I can't get that specific. I can't. I just know that I love to talk about games and anime. So what the least I can do is, what if I made a second channel to divert part of those topics to this other channel? And if you are sub to both, then you're still gonna get the same content. That's the thing. It's not like, like, does this mean you're gonna stop making gaming videos or whatever? Or does this mean you're stopping to do an anime? No. You just have another channel to watch now. And that's kind of been an idea that's been on the back of my mind for quite some time, honestly. But as I'm in this re-upload situation, I'm like, what if this is potentially a blessing in disguise? What if this is something that potentially I could use this as a Kickstarter for the second channel? There's a part of me that prefers, like, I prefer on a personal level, ignoring strategy, ignoring what's smart, ignoring what everybody else says. On the personal level, I just want to re-upload everything, like, all at once back on this channel and then start the second one. Because everything's always been that Samurai Kibiji brand. And I want everything to be back on the Samurai Kibiji channel, where people are used to seeing it. And I don't want them to wonder in the future where, where did that content go? However, the more logical thing that I've actually ran it by, I'm kind of in these certain groups or whatever with other content creators and other YouTubers, and 90% of them are like, use this as a blessing in disguise, start uploading to the second channel, and you actually have a lot of good things about this or whatever. 90% of other content creators I've talked about say it's a good idea. Nyanko Sensei has followed on Twitch. Thank you very much for following on Twitch, Sensei. Appreciate that. So basically, my big poll that I've been kind of asking people is what they think about that idea. And essentially, should I either A, try to re-upload everything if that were to happen. Just if. I'm not saying it is, but just if. If that were to happen, would people prefer either A, for me to re-upload everything to be back on this channel and then start the second, or B, use this as an opportunity to kind of split up the re-uploads between the two different channels? And surprisingly, I was not expecting this shit. Like, I thought from my community specifically, I thought you were all going to say, no, do this, do the second channel after re-uploading everything here. I thought you guys were going to say that. But no, people seem to like, I really like that. I think people are kind of being rational about this instead of kind of biased or anything. And they're saying, yes, divide up the uploads between two channels. Now, granted, only 16 of you voted on this. If you have not voted on this, then feel free to do that right now during the stream. Because we got like 30 people here, so that means half of the people here didn't vote. But yeah, I was not expecting this. I was expecting this to be way more split. Kevin Player, thank you very much for following on Twitch, Kevin. Appreciate that. Stream every Monday, 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, this just kind of blew me away. And I could pull up the YouTube comments as well, but it just seems like that's the high favor here, but I don't know. So that's kind of my idea that I wanted to share with you guys. And with that in mind, there's other things I kind of want to talk about with that, regardless whether that plan happens or not. But for now, I just want to pause to see what you guys are saying. So that's my first thing I wanted to share. So let me see here. So earlier, Crimson said, my opinion is don't re-upload anything. Move forward with a new content with a significantly lower copyright risk. Yes. Focus on discussions, commentaries, and reviews. You know me so well. You know me so well, Crimson. I appreciate that, dude. You know that I like to discuss things more than react to things. Thank you so much. Let me just finish Crimson's entire thought process here. This can be games, anime, movies, anything. See, and that part I don't like, personally. Like, just it being anything, because that's not really going to help the channel grow. So... Dot Pot! My Halo! Oh my god, we finally have a Halo person in the chats. In our Discord, I mean. Dot Pot, thank you very much for becoming a Kibi of any kind. Thank you so much for joining our family. Holy shit, that bar is moving this stream. Good lord. Later on, Crimson says, okay, I'm leaning towards not doing a second channel. The reason for that is, yes, anime, movies, games are a different topic, but your niche is discussion. Discussion is the means. It's how you are making the content. That's not a niche. A niche is what your subject is. The niche is your subject, and the content is your strategy. I don't know how to put it, but there is a great example though. There is a great example that I really actually got inspiration from today. Is DB Geek. He is doing kind of content all over the place, but he is specifically doing reactions. And while I've shared this before, I don't care too much about reactions myself. I still like to do them from time to time. From time to dime. I still like to do them. But you're right. Like what you're saying right now, being specifically, you discuss shit. You discuss instead of doing kind of multiple things. If I had a preference, I would prefer to have multiple means of telling one subject versus having multiple subjects being told by one meme. I think that's what you're getting at. You're saying you could still have multiple subjects, but just do it by one telling means. I personally want to have the one subject, but through multiple means. From what I've gathered in my brief time as a creator, the topic of the content is not necessarily the niche you should target. It's the type of content you make, and it's true. If you could do both, then it's awesome. Melody just became a C-class Kibi. This is the most Kibis that have ever freaking happened. What the frick? Okay, so discussions being your massive strength means you could cover some broader topics without having to split the channels. All right. Thank you, Crimson. I'm not dismissing it. I just want to see what other people have to say. That was great feedback, man. I appreciate that. It's like a clean slate. Re-uploading is cool, but I was looking forward to the future things like moving forward. See, and that's another thing. Like that kind of goes with what Scarlett's saying, being, you know, what Kylo Ren for let the past die, whatever. I hate that idea. Me personally, you know, and it's just because there's freaking content that was so much fun. Shiki Ryogi. We have had so many goddamn patrons this stream. Somebody remind me to check. Shiki Ryogi, thank you very much for becoming a licensed Kibi. Holy shit. Is basically like half of this stream now Kibis? What's happening? God damn. What the frick is going on? But Ryugi, thank you so much. Holy shit. Thank you so much for becoming a patron. And thank you so much for making action happen. And you're awesome for taking action, brother. And I am looking forward to having you be a part of our family for 2020 of awesomeness. Okay, so other opinions here. You know what we need? Pretty jizz. Manuel, I personally think you should focus up the channel. I have one channel for anime and another one for gaming. That's basically, yeah, what I'm like thinking. Wait, true. What? Yeah, I think so. Bye. This is the most we have ever had. This is the most we have ever had. Briar81, thank you very much for becoming a patron. What the frick is happening? Briar, thank you so much for considering becoming... Technically speaking, nobody's actually, like, pledged anything yet. It's just like, these are all the people that are potentially going to be a part of our March. I keep thinking next month is March. I wish it was. February. God damn. Okay. Anyways, but Briar, thank you very much for becoming a Kibi, and holy shit, you even went like above and beyond going to licensed or C class at this point. Yeah, it was a licensed. Thank you so much, Briar. Skullburner, I think you re-upload it or not, your true fans will stick around, and with your current support, I'm sure your newer videos will get plenty of views and attention. Kibiji is a phoenix. Yeah, see, that's the other thing, is that like, if I re-upload shit, I'm not saying I'm gonna re-upload everything. As much as it freaking hurts me, we are at 40 viewers right now, by the way. Holy shit, we did for a second. As much as it hurts me, and seriously, this is the thing that I've been putting a brave face on for, I am not going to be able to re-upload everything. There are some things that really, like, is way too risky to upload today. And there's some things that I know isn't relevant anymore. And that sucks because I still like to watch those older videos. I still like to hear, you know, what were the worlds that Kibiji was hoping was going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3 at the time. But it's like, if I upload that today, then what's the point, you know? There's certain videos... Like, I had a collab with the last video that was on my channel. Fun fact. Pop quiz. What was the final video? Quest mode is here! Oh my god! What's up, buddy? Dude, thank you for coming, dude. That's hilarious. That's hilarious that he just showed up. Because does anybody remember what the final... This is a fun fact. What was the final Samurai Kibiji video that was uploaded? Before all the bullshit happened, what was the last video? Put it in the chat. But anyways, yo, dude, so happy you're streaming, dude. You have no idea. I was back as of Wednesday. I forgot, I meant to actually contact you as well, because you've been really, like, helpful moral support in this whole thing. But yeah, man, I got the channel back Monday. I publicly announced the comeback Wednesday, and then today is, like, our welcoming back stream. Manuel says collab with quest mode, I think. Simon says quest mode. I'm gonna miss Keys being able to chair during the E3 reveals. Okay. So yeah, it was quest mode. And that was so perfect because he just showed up the second like I brought that topic up. But yeah, the last video on the channel was when I did the collab with quest mode, and it's like the collab we did, I kind of just want to re-upload that anyway, but at the same time, I understand that that's not really that relevant anymore because, you know, the Game Awards happened. That's the biggest thing that is hurting me like holy hell, is that there's a lot of videos that I really liked that were very time relevant, but that's a lot of my videos. So, I don't know, it's just going to be a very interesting situation. I'm picking and choosing what comes back, but I'm going to tell you what, like, I would not expect, like, everything to be back. Let me get back to looking at some feedback here. I use the word back a lot during that. Okay, so, let me see. So I have your notifications, but I'm trying to figure out how to use Patreon, lol. Dotpod, I'll help you out after the stream, maybe. Let's see. I'm trying to look back at the feedback stuff. It's okay, but Capone says always mixed us up. Mislead me too, bro. Taco Man. I understand not wanting to lose videos, but let's try to make a positive out of a negative. It's a new decade. Time to fill a channel with all new videos and all new experiences. Onward and upwards. Okay. Thank you very much, Taco Man. Philexis, thank you very much for $5, dude. So happy to have you back. We will always be there for you, just like your muscles. Oh, we haven't had a flex in a long time. There's your flex. We haven't had that in a while. Wait. Okay, there's your flex. Thank you very much, Philexis. I really appreciate that, man. Kesky says, if you don't want to flood your channel with re-uploads, you could upload them as unlisted into a playlist on your channel. That way people could still find them, though that would be a lot of effort. Not necessarily. Like, I was already gonna do that with the re-uploads. So, but that's actually a decent idea, Kesky. I like that idea, actually. If I could have a lot of things just unlisted and make them as playlists. Keep the grinding, bro. Hannah says, I think the second channel would be a good idea. Kevin says, I will follow you even if you make a second channel. Pun Pun agrees with Crimson. Ronado says, I voted. Here, I will refresh that page. Let's see. Yeah, it's still the same. It's still 80 yes divide and 20 for do not. In terms of the re-uploads. Sorry, Keebs. Wait, what's your real name? We are all getting notifications. What do you mean? What? Let's make it happen, boys. I don't get the notifications. I get emails. Fox is here. Hi, Fox. I'm seeing Fox is here. Welcome to the stream, dude. I'm actually gonna... Oh, never mind. Let's see. Crimson Temple, you missed this one, so I'll say it again. Yes, I did miss this. However, if you want to start a real gaming channel with gameplay, i.e. Jacksepticeye, then a second channel would be great in my opinion. Yeah, so you're on the train of the execution rather than the subject. I see. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. So that's the saying for some. Okay. Thanks for becoming a patron. New member. Enfis Tarkawali. Hello, hello. Can you tell us your true name? People know that it's Tony. But yeah. Welcome to the dark side. Let's break Kibiji. Let's break Kibiji. Becoming patroners. Now you're trying to get that gold bar to happen? I don't think that's gonna happen. What are we at? What are we at? Oops. Whoa. Where is it at? Okay, yeah, so it's still at 60. Okay, but what's that from? We are February friends, 50 freaking patrons, Tony back. 2020 is full-time Kibiji year. I hope so. See, and that's the other idea behind this is that, okay, so here's another reason why, like, dividing the channel is a good idea. And rather than the execution. So, and I'm not saying, like, I'm not trying to argue against it. I'm just trying to explain why there's so many YouTubers out there that really explain. It's really important to have a specific topic and a specific execution. So it's like, I'm pro topic and Crimson is pro execution. In reality, it's best to have both. But the other reason specifically for topic is because you have a target audience. And say if this was nothing but a gaming channel, you know, we are like Quest Mode here, which by the way, he makes awesome content. Please check him out. That's why I wanted to have the collab with him. You know, say we're like Quest Mode here and it's just like a gaming channel. He has that specific audience that it is just gaming. And because of that, when a brand comes around, when they want to sponsor the channel, you are much more likely to have a good pitch for brands. You are much more likely to get a sponsor because you have something, you have the right market for it. If they want to promote something very specifically gaming, then you have the audience for it. That's why lately, like, advertisers and shit, they're reaching out to content creators instead of wanting to purchase commercials. It's because they know content creators have a specific audience, unless they're like in the millions. If they're in the millions, then it doesn't matter, like, whatever. But if they're like a smaller YouTuber with like 10,000 subs, but their target audience is way more niche, and they're just a gardening channel, they could get any gardening like promotion that they want, you know? So that's another reason that like the subject matter is a bit more important than the execute, at least in my opinion. In my opinion, I'm not like the right thing, but I would say like video influencers, Roberto Blake, maybe not Roberto Blake, Daryl Eves, video creators, and Nick Nimmin. I'd say the four of them kind of promote that message, and they're like these hardcore YouTube trainers. Ideally, you have both. But let me see. Keeps never got to watch your Violet Evergarden reaction. What are your thoughts? You never got to watch that? What happened? Was it just like in the watch later forever? That's not like me trying to be smart. I'm just legitimately curious, because that was up for a while. Like, that wasn't a new video. That was up for like a solid few months. I watched episode 10 specifically. Was emotional as shit. Andrew, what's up, dude? I'm gonna miss Keebs beating up his chair during the E3 reveals. See, that's what I mean. Like, those reactions, I want to watch my banjo reaction, because it's freaking hilarious. It's not that relevant anymore, but it's freaking hilarious. And there's just certain reactions, certain discussions that, like, they might have been timely, you know? And what I'm getting at is that this would only be for like a month. Two at the most. But I prefer to try to wrap this up over the course of the month. And if the channel split into two, it could be done quicker. Because I don't want to like spam you guys with notifications like 5 times a day I'm uploading shit. No, I don't want to do that to you. Okay. Good to see. iEpicness, good to see you after quite a while. Welcome back, iEpicness. Thank you for being here, man. It's good to be back. Quest mode, only collab I've done, turned out great, but yeah, it's not gonna get any views. Yeah, not anymore, you know, because that was a very timely subject. But I still want to upload that. And you know, the collabs especially, those are some of the biggest bits that I'm really sad that went away. Is because that was somebody, especially you, Quest mode, especially you, Josh. Like, I was so happy to do that collab with you, and then like immediately after that shit went down, and I just felt bad, you know. But at least the video stayed up to be, yeah. But whatever. By the way, so Josh, I'm gonna reach out to you and a couple of the YouTubers for an idea in the future. But let me just, I'm gonna kind of skim the chat here, okay? I'm just gonna skim the chat here. Why do your muscles have muscles? Falexis, you missed like a solid 40 minutes of people just being insanely supportive in the intro, and then the past like half hour we've basically been talking about strategies with the return. But let me see. Hey, there's Katie. What's up? Here, but no talk because I'm about to drive. Lol. No worries. No worries. Drive safely. Steins Gate, yeah. Brady. No, Kibbs, I told you, man, your greatest setbacks only prepare you for your greatest comebacks. Yeah. And that's why, like, I talked about it with a couple business people I know too, and like 90% of them are saying, like, use this as an opportunity to, like, you have so much content to use that might help you actually transition or whatever. I don't know. Maybe give the old channel a send-off, make one big pre-2020 supercut, the best bits, I mean, not just all the vids crammed into 1 week long upload. Lol. Oh no, and they wouldn't all be all at once. That's the thing. And that's why it's a very weird strategy, is because, so let's talk about that. So What is Steins Gate about anyway? See, I had a review on Steins Gate. That's not up anymore. That's a video I could re-upload. Discussion videos are pretty safe. Discussion videos are pretty safe. Anime reactions, very rough. Some of them, especially newer ones, should be fine, but older ones, gonna be pretty freaking rough because like the video is as raw as possible, and like there's some older ones that are gonna be, as Zuka would say, that's rough, buddy. So let's actually talk about like potential strategies going forward here. So like I just want to bring up that one point. The other point I want to bring up is, okay, so if you are re-uploading, which I'm just gonna say I am, like, I don't want the past to die. It's just gonna be a weird month. That's it. We're just gonna have a weird month, and I really hope the hardcore fans can stick with me through it. And, you know, it's just going to be a really weird month, maybe month and a half, but no more than 2 months. But it's not going to all happen at once. But what's going to be a weird thing is mixing in potentially new content, you know? Because there are some videos that you guys haven't seen. So what I would personally recommend you do is whenever you see the notification for a video, if you aren't certain if you've seen it, or maybe this will be nostalgic, going through memory lane or whatever. There is, I think I want to put like a hashtag. I want to put a hashtag on the video that says like hashtag old or hashtag new. If it says hashtag new, this means this was a video that was never uploaded before. If it says hashtag old, that means that this was a previously uploaded video. You won't see that in the title, but it'll be like when you load up the video. You know how like there's some videos that have a hashtag on it, you know, below the title. I'm not gonna pull up an example, but or even my stream here, maybe. No, I guess not. So yeah, it's gonna be a weird bouncing around between, but lol, he really hopes the hardcore fans will stick. Like anyone here is going to be unhappy with what you decide next and disappear. Well, the hardcore ones. It's going to get a little bit tedious to some, but... So yeah, I'm going to try to mix in some new uploads. And this actually might be good for the algorithm. That's another reason. It's like, I feel like when I list the amount of pros versus the amount of cons, I feel like there's just so much more pros with this re-upload situation, and also the algorithm shit, because they actually reward channels that upload more frequently, not constantly, and there's a lot of other factors too, but at the same time, going forward, let's just put this into perspective. So going forward, this next month or two, there's probably gonna be like 5 videos a week. Granted, most of them are gonna be old, but there's gonna be like 5 videos a week probably. But a lot of them are gonna be older. But let's just fast forward. Let's fast forward. If the whole splitting the channel business happens, my buddy here, Quest Mode, for instance, his channel's gold. Seriously, check it out. He only uploads a video, like, what would you say, man? Like every 3 weeks? Something like that? Gaming Lemon, granted he's got millions of subscribers, he only uploads like once every month and a half. There's another smaller person I know that he only uploads every 2 weeks, you know? There's certain channels out there that they have a specific topic, but they only upload like every now and then. It's enough frequently, you know, to know that they can expect content sometime within the next month, you know? I'm not saying more than a month of a gap, but when the channel split off happens, each channel will go, instead of this channel, like this channel has been like a video every 6 days, right? It's been like a video every 6 days. Now it will go to like once every 11-ish days, like 10 or 11 days, I would say. And the same goes for the other channel, where it'll be like 10 or 11 days. So I'm not going to have to up my workload too much. And there's just kind of like a long list of shit. And I don't want to ramble about it for too much longer. But basically, if you're subscribed to both, you're still going to get the same amount of content. But if you only want anime, fine, just stick to the anime channel. And you will get exactly what you're looking for. If you don't care about me talking about Halo or Kingdom Hearts, you don't have to be a part of that channel. As much as I would like you to be, you don't have to be a part of it. And if you don't do if you do that and don't maintain it, the algorithm may punish you later when the upload rate shows. Okay. But yeah, so quest mode, yeah, every 2-3 weeks, less lately because I'm getting my merch store ready to launch. Yeah. But that's the thing, like channels that have a specific kind of content, it works out for them. Circle Tunes, I'm so happy to see that guy, man. I was sub to him when he had like 200,000 subs, and now he's at like 1 million. And he got there over the course of like a year or two, because he just does this one kind of content like once every month and a half. So yeah, going forward, there will probably be an anime channel and there will probably be a gaming channel. And that way, you know, you will get the content that you were looking for. And even then it might not be, you know, if you watch me for gaming stuff, but all you care about is Kingdom Hearts, then at least if you're on this channel, then you will more likely get that content instead of just like, damn it, it's another anime one. Damn it, it's another anime one or something. So when that time happens, closer to April or whatever, then that's going to kind of potentially be the new idea. And also, my last note, this is my last note, and then I'm just going to kind of focus on the chat here for probably the rest of this stream. I've shared before that I'm not as into anime content as much as I am gaming content. Gaming is my heart and soul. That is my absolute heart and soul that I could talk days about. But I still like to make anime content. And this is where the chat's gonna go in a fucking frenzy. I know it. I know this chat's gonna go in a frenzy when I say this. I would like to again refer to the channel DB Geek, where he originally started off watching a lot of anime, and then he started watching some other things, and he's a reaction channel. And he eventually made his second channel become the anime thing. Later, Crimson. I see where Crimson's going. He made a second channel for anime because he knows that anime got it's very risky for him, and he wanted to transition in a different direction that he was more passionate about and stuff. But he didn't want to abandon those anime people, so he made that second channel for them to go to and still make content for every now and then. It's not as frequent as his main channel that he's most passionate about, but that audience still gets content over there. That's probably what's going to happen here, is that I am so much more into gaming, but I still don't want to stop anime shit. But the secondary channel, I think I want to make that one the anime one, just like DB Geek did, because one, that will keep this channel safe. That will keep this channel safe from any copyright harm. Not any copyright harm, but a lot of it. Two, I have a lot to re-upload to that, and I'm not as frequent about anime content, in my opinion. There's a lot more media and news and shit happening in terms of gaming that I actually make content about. That's like more time focused. But there will still be time-focused shit on the anime stuff, but it's just less often that I have content for that. But yeah. And then that channel, I could also, like, frequently, you know, if you like my anime reactions, a lot of people... I did the silent voice thing, like, a year after that movie came out. And yet that became the most, like, viral video series on my channel. I don't know why. It wasn't time relevant, but it still became viral, and it was still being viewed even today. And I'm just like, why? It's so old. The Clannad thing, people kept watching that. Clannad's like a 5-year-old anime. So that's the other thing, is that like, okay, that's another idea. That's the final note I want to say, is that if the second channel happens, I think I'm going to make that one the anime one. And this one's going to be where I am still most passionate, and like here, which is going to be much more gaming shit. And I know that's going to make a lot of people question and be angry or whatever, possibly. But that is the last note I want to share. And this is why my head has been spinning lately of like, what's the right move? What's the best move? What's the move that I feel is most personal to me? What's the move that I feel will be most personal to my audience? What the fuck do I do? You know, like this is why my head's been spinning. And I wish I could just be here all the time to only deal with this instead of my freelance, instead of my bills, instead of this potential work I might do for my like marketing friend. Like I just want to rule all of it out and just focus on this shit. But that's my final note. Let's have some fun. But I'm also gonna probably spend the next 20 minutes here looking at what people's thoughts are on all this. Dotpot. Anime reactions should be done on another channel. Safety net for potential copyright strikes. And then Manuel's like seconded. Yeah. Luckily, that's exactly what I was saying. Is that that's that safety net because anime reactions are freaking risque. And I would hate for this channel to just get destroyed, especially if I am having to re-upload like crazy like that. And if I'm not going to be as frequent about it. You know, if I'm not going to be as frequent about it, then that's the other thing. But yes, you're right about the whole safety net with copyright shit. Pretty just hardcore Kibi stand right now. Simon, if I were you, I would go with a different channel or maybe creating a website with this day and age of YouTube and the terms and conditions. Go with a different channel or maybe. I definitely wouldn't want to just start up a new channel. In my opinion, Marzukage, if you watch this, man, I freaking appreciate the shit out of you. You're a friend of mine. I definitely thought it was a really odd choice for him, what he did. Like, he felt his channel was going in a direction that he didn't like, so he started up a new channel from scratch to shift it in a direction that he liked more. And I don't see the need for that. Like, if you want to change your brand, if you're a content creator watching this, know this. And I have a ton of people that can vouch for this. If you want to change your brand and what you do, that's fine. Just do it. You know, there's going to be people that have a problem with it, but you can't keep putting on a false lie to them. You can't keep lying to them about like what you make best and shit and what you're most passionate about and blah, blah, blah. So I wouldn't want to just start a new channel and abandon this one. That's not what's going to happen. I don't want to abandon anybody. That's the point of all these strategies as I'm talking about is one, I'm also trying to think of growth, you know, growth because I want to be here full time for you. Everybody that joined Patreon today is helping me with that, but also to make things focused up for you. You know, if you care mostly about anime, then you will have a channel focused for that. Manuel, this is a freaking great question. Manuel has the question of, can we know which videos are going to be uploaded? That's a big bag of worms. That's a big bag of worms to unpack, dude. So let me see. So, here, I will go to this page. So there is a shit ton of videos. As you can see here, these are all YouTube videos, but like, then I have these specific categories of anime reactions that were like beyond March of last year. Then I have my skits and edits. I have, I don't know why I have some streams saved. That's funny. And more anime reactions and discussions and all this shit. And there's a lot. There is a lot of shit to re-upload. So with that in mind, I don't know. Like, I don't have that list. Maybe that will be something I share with the patrons later on next week of like what the exact game plan is. But I will say, reviews and discussions, I would say for the most part, those will come back. Reviews and discussions for the most part will come back. Trailer reactions are pretty safe to come back. I will definitely be uploading a lot of trailer reactions. Skits. I only had a few of them, but skits probably will come back too. Maybe not all of them. Probably not any of them. We'll see. The passion edits. The passion edits will definitely come back. I'm a little bit scared about one or two. Actually, a couple of them, really. I'm going to have to be very sporadic with those, like spread them out further. And I'm going to have to spread out the uploads a lot because I don't want to risk, you know, all of a sudden, if I get stricken for something, I don't want all those strikes to happen at once. So I'm gonna kind of be like uploading as I go this next month. But I would definitely say trailers, trailer reactions, discussions, reviews, passion edits. Those 4 things for sure are coming back. Anime reactions specifically, those are going to be tricky. I hate to tell you this, but I want to say only half of them are coming back. That sucks as hell to say. Maybe not even half of them. But I would say like maybe half of the anime reactions and the other 4 things I said. But that's like hundreds of videos. I'm not going to list out what the hundreds of videos are. If you're curious, that's a good question for the chat. If you want to know if a specific video is coming back, I could give you my thoughts on that. That specific one. Okay, Frozen Yogurt. I haven't seen that name in a bit. Welcome back to the channel, dude. Hey man, I'm having a blast with Remind. Looking forward to seeing you play it. I don't see. We're gonna transition back in it. Frozen Yogurt, can you stick around for another 5 or 10 minutes and ask that question? Are you going to play Remind and like stream it or record it or anything? Please ask me that in another 5 minutes. Cause yeah, definitely want to do 5 a week if you do. But I'm glad you're enjoying the DLC, by the way, Frozen Yogurt. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Definitely want to do 5 a week if you do that. Don't maintain an algorithm may punish you later when the upload rate slows. Not really. There's a lot of various things about the algorithm that's weird. There's so many different factors for the algorithm. So many creators now saying that they experience a massive clip if they slow down, uploads. That could happen. That's why I'm saying it's gonna be a very weird next couple months. Like, we're not gonna be normal again until probably late April. We're not gonna be normal again until probably late April, if I'm completely honest. But at least we're back, you know, at least we're back. Tickle Pickle left. You can be proud, and I speak for everyone when I say we'll be with you. Thank you very much, Tickle Pickle. Appreciate that. We talk about 2 channels. The only problem with those are when one channel is doing better than the other. The creators spend more time on the favorite channel, leaving the other to die. Pun brings up a good question about like how when somebody has a second channel and one's doing better than the other, they leave the other one to die. I don't personally see that happening, because if that were to happen, then first off, I would say something, you know. There's a lot of opportunities to cross promote. But I'm not going to deny that's a possibility, but I would be very transparent about it. I wouldn't just straight up ditch, you know, that's not me. I'm very transparent with you guys. I'll be back once again. Much love. Thank you, Crimson Temple. I missed him leaving. No, I did not. Also, FYI, before I drop out, in my opinion, the gaming channel will destroy the anime channel if you commit and do it right. It's funny enough, I disagree with that statement, because for some reason, this day and age, anime YouTubers are so, like, in demand. I don't know why, they are just so in demand. Whereas gaming channels, yes, there's a much more broad audience for them, but there's so many. There's so many. It's essentially better to stand out in a smaller, I don't know, like, we'll see. I can't believe he literally started saying that as I typed that last comment. Well, that's okay. Pot, you can always increase the content of the gaming channel by doing let's plays. Anime reactions are only for one channel and everything else for the main channel. Yeah. Well, I don't want to do just anime reactions. Like, I want to be, and that's the other thing about the anime channel, is that for a while, I think the anime channel is definitely the one that's going to be kind of like, I'm going to be taking my time with the re-uploads, because of mostly the copyright scare of it. But as all the re-uploads come up, the new content I want to add to that channel is a lot more just episode reviews. Kind of like how I was doing with My Hero Academia before the channel got shut down. I'd like to do that more. So it's not just reactions, but in a sense, a reaction, yeah. Pun. Personally, I'd like it better if there was just a schedule. Like 1 week is gaming and next week is for anime. The channel used to be like that, Pun Pun. Fun fact, the channel used to be like that. The one issue that gave me was it really expands your growth when you hit upon something that just happened. Say like the Byleth reveal last week, right? The Byleth reveal for Smash happened, and I couldn't do a video about it, period. But say if that happened during anime week, I wouldn't have been able to do a video about it because it's anime week. And the channel actually was like that back in 2016, I want to say. 2016, I think. I would do that. It would be like anime week, game week. Anime week, game week. And there would be times something happened for like anime, but it was a game week and I couldn't do content on it. And then nobody cared about it the following week. So that's my one personal objection to that. But I used to do that. I used to. I need to take another breath. Simon Davis, the Kimwich DLC is 10 out of 10. What about the... Oh, Pretty Gist. Okay, Pretty Gist has a good question. Pretty Gist asked earlier, what about the YouTube Hangouts? That's a really good question. That's a really good question. So the YouTube Hangouts are still going to happen. They're still going to happen on each channel, I think. But I was also, before this whole thing happened, I was also transitioning to having more focused YouTube streams, you know? Like, I had like a pre-E3 stream to see what all of you guys were hoping for that. I had a Game Awards stream to think what you guys thought of that. Or did I? I can't remember if I did, actually. But yeah, I was having these like specific topic streams, and maybe I might do something similar with the channels. But they're not going to stop. The general Hangouts, though, that's what kind of Twitch is for. Twitch is kind of for the general Hangout scenarios. I just wanted to do this one because I really missed you guys. And every now and then I still might. And if I do a general one, it will probably be on the gaming one. I don't know. That's an interesting circumstance. But they're still going to be around. And Twitch is where it's at. Like, we started this stream the same time my Twitch streams usually start on Mondays. I know today's a Friday, but Twitch is where we generally hang out, and then YouTube is more for like let's talk about this specifically or whatever. Titus is still here, poses with the Joy-Cons, but again, bias. Titus, if you're still watching this, my buddy Michael, of all of the videos you and I were in, what do you think is the one that I miss the most? I'm not saying this was my favorite video, but for some reason, this video in particular, I love that it was on YouTube, and I love that it actually happened. Which one of those videos do you think it is? If anybody can remember the videos that me and Titus were in together, feel free to take a crack. Manuel, what will be the name of the anime channel? Very good question. Names. I haven't settled on anything. Again, this is all just kind of, this isn't concrete decision, but it's just stuff that's in my head. But I have been kind of brainstorming a bit what the names would be. I don't know. I thought of like the anime channel being Keebs the Weeb. Or something like that it would rhyme, Keebs the Weeb or something. Or Dat One Otaku. I kind of like that one, Dat One Otaku. Samurai Kibiji could change. It could. I'm not exactly sure if I changed for a gaming name, but the anime-based one, that would probably become something kind of otaku or Keebs the Weeb, something like that. Yeah. Rajan, welcome back to you, good sir. Thank you very much for coming. Appreciate that. I have a name suggestion, Sammy-sama. That's kind of copying a DB Geek, though, Manuel. I thought of that, but I feel like it's kind of copying him. Ray Bolanos, welcome back to the channel, Ray. Appreciate you being here. Quest mode. Quest mode is still here. Not gonna lie, The idea of a Kibiji gaming channel has me super excited. I've got to bounce, but hit me up anytime. Anything you want to work on, I'm down. Josh, thank you so much, Josh. I appreciate that, man. Like, I loved our collab. I know we spent like an hour and a half, fun fact, when me and Josh did our collab, like quest mode, we had like an hour and a half of troubleshooting. Like, we had like the messiest start, but regardless, it's between that collab and when I talk with Austin Burke about Endgame spoilers, which I'll probably re-upload that too. That was awesome. Like, I thought that was so much fun. That's why, like, the Kibiji gaming channel, it's not necessarily just going to be games. I would just say the majority of the focus is games. Like 90% is games. Every now and then there's going to be maybe a movie thing, but yeah. Samurai Senpai. I like that one. I'm going to note that one. Samurai Senpai. I only like that because it rhymes. Samurai Senpai. I like that one. Good one, Hannah. Samurai Senpai. Okay, wait. So I just want to look here. I just want to look here really quick at like what happened with the peeps that joined Patreon. Guys, thank you very much. Okay, so holy fuck. So Briar became a C class. Dotpot became starter. Manuel is still sticking around. Thank you, buddy. Shred, I think you were here before, right? Is now a C class. Blaze is now a licensed. Rose is back, being a freaking A class. You are going to be able to request me to watch an episode of something. Fun fact. You get to request me watching an episode of something or a video of some kind, and I will record my thoughts and response to it. And reaction or whatever. Whichever you want. I'm going to reach out to you about that. So that's next month, though. So, yeah. Freaking Stephanie upgraded to an S class, who they get to do the same thing, but they have like 3 times. Like, they get me to watch a full film, or they get to tell me what stream to do for Twitch. So that's going to be interesting. Or 3 episodes of a show. So you are going to have a big power next month. Kalisha upgraded a frickin' licensed. Honda is back at a frickin' C class, and Hannah is back. Do we have even more? That's right, and these were the 2 new ones. Adorato and Lucas. Holy shit, guys. That is crazy. That is crazy. What is that? So we're still at 61, I think. 61? Yeah. Okay, 60. That is crazy, guys. Thank you so much. That bar went up like a 10% this stream. Like nearly 10 anyways. Thank you guys very much. Okay. Manuel left. I missed him leaving. Manuel, thank you so much for your support, man. I don't think you're seeing this now, but I really appreciate that $200, man. That was crazy. That was crazy. Manuel has been the stream boss for quite some time. Merc got dethroned very quickly, and then we got Devin. I think it was Devin in. He only was there for like 2 minutes. No, you're breathtaking. Brady says, gotta go. Wait, gotta go. Talk to you guys in Discord. Yes, you will, Brady. Tobio Kageyama, react to Haikyuu, please. Tobio, to be honest, by the way, hello. I would actually like kind of love that. I already got all caught up though. I already got all caught up and watched all of it, Tobio. However, if you would like to know my thoughts on the show, I recently recorded like a full-on podcast about it here. And just talking about seasons 1 through 3. I want to let the show stack up. I want to let like season 4 pile up because holy crap, I cannot watch Haikyuu week by week. That show was too crazy. Like I have never been more at the edge of my seat ever. The matches in that show were so spectacular. I could go week by week for like when they're training and when they're like, you know, at practices and shit. But if there's an actual tournament happening, I cannot do that week by week. fuck that. That show gets so intense. That's the volleyball one, by the way, with like the orange-haired person. Titus, Satrio, hello. What happens with your videos react? You delete it? Satrio, I would like to recommend you watch, I think it's in the cards above in the top right. I don't believe you watched the most recent video of what happened to the channel. Instead of restating it all, I'd like you to watch that video because that goes over everything in detail. But the nutshell is that a tragedy happened, somebody fucked my life, and we talked about the strategies earlier, being it's gonna be like 2 months of a process to get everything back up. So yeah, but please watch that video and that explains everything in greater detail. That's to Satrio Aria. Ludwig, welcome to the stream. I just saw your Plastic Memories reaction to episode 12 like a year ago and I knew I had to sub then, just found you now again. I thought I'd join in. Well, welcome back, Ludwig. I know, yeah, see that reaction, I don't know. I don't know if that one will come back or not. It's anime reactions in particular are gonna be really hard. Okay, Titus has some guesses. It's either Keeb Weeb Tourney, Overcooked, or Splatoon Social Madness. Am I in the ballpark? Guess what, Michael? All three of those were incorrect. All three of those were incorrect. Now, you just guessed the things that were just our one-on-ones, other than the Joy-Con thing. But you did not guess it. RawDawg, hi. No, is this the end? RawDawg, you have not caught up either, I'm guessing. So, guys, I know a lot of people... I know that everybody on the channel wouldn't bother to watch that recap video, but please watch that. Like if you want to know what happened to all the content, if you want to know like the tragedy that happened or shit, please watch that video. I know it's like 13 minutes, I think, or something. If you want to know exactly what happened, then just watch the first 7 minutes. If you want to know what's going to potentially happen going forward, watch the next 5. But like, please watch that video to like get a recap of exactly what happened. That goes to RawDawgJeff. But yeah, this is not the end. We're just getting started. In the words of Master Chief. Titus Malvolio, all you Discord people, I keep forgetting I'm in there too. I'll come engage some more in the Discord. Sounds like a fun time. Dude, Michael, you would love it in there, I feel like. Because, you know, we established that I like to be the vocal one more. But if you just want to, like, chat with people about nerdy shit like anime or games, our Discord's dope. We have things for, like, freaking... I'll show you it right now. Fuck it. If anyone wants a sneak peek at our Discord, I will show you. This is our Discord, where we have like a general chat where we have everything, and I see we're already getting people that just jumped in. Manuel's we got a shit ton of memes of me. Yeah, there's a lot of shit. Fox is typing right now. We got a Kingdom Hearts chat. We got a Nintendo chat. We got a general gaming one. We got a funny ass spot where there was like funny moments of me on Twitch that people just clipped. I recently played Undertale, so I made a temporary Undertale spoilers thing. We have a Remind spoilers chat that I'm not tuning into. Talk about current seasonal anime. If you read manga, I love this freaking, this was awesome. General anime, we're talking about My Hero Academia and Ruby, Volume 7 spoilers. That's another thing that's been going on while I've been away. We just have all these, like, just these chat rooms. It's awesome. So that's another cool thing. That's just part of, like, just being a patron, period, that you have access to all these. The only ones that are exclusive is the podcast requests, to which you can leave a request for me to, like, record a review for something or a top 10 or whatever. And we have this group game chat, basically, where we play, like, 20 questions, or we have, like, a watch party together. And then we even get in a voice chat where you can talk with me and the other patrons. So that's kind of our Discord room, if you were ever curious of, like, what that place is. I don't think we're going to have a game night tonight. We might. If people are down for a spontaneous one, we'll probably do one Sunday. But yeah, that's our Patreon. Join it if you haven't yet. Why not? Join the train. We have a lot of people that did it today. And you are making this transition so much easier when you do. Okay. But yeah, Titus, for you specifically, I don't think you had or have your Patreon connected to Discord, so you might have to connect it again, or connect it and then edit your pledge, and then you just automatically get added. I love the Samurai Senpai idea. I love that name, Steffi. I love that name. Scout is here. Hello, Scout. Do you know Matthew Weasley? Do you know the game Kahoot? I don't know Kahoot, no. Dot Pixel, hello. That's a new name in the chat. Haikyuu is insane. Dude, it's a volleyball show. A volleyball show put me at the edge of my seat more than freaking, like, shonens do. It's hilarious. Favorite matchup if you've seen Haikyuu is Karasuno. Whenever they fight, not fight, but you know, whenever they play against that blue and white team, the one with the blue and white uniforms, oh, their matches are so good. Their matches are so good. I want to stand up. Titus, someone cop DBZ Kakarot to the guy, so he'll be forced to stream it for our entertainment. Someone cop? Is cop a meme for buy? I wouldn't play. I'm not interested in playing DBZ Kakarot. Like, I'd like to try it out, but there's a lot of other things I'd prefer to play. I'd prefer to just keep playing Dragon Ball FighterZ, even though I never touch it anymore. Hannah, I've seen a couple episodes of Haikyuu, but I haven't committed to watching everything. Been busy, man, so sorry I'm late to stream. Jethawk, welcome back, man. I'm serious. Like, I know you don't care about this, Jethawk, but I just want to say, Jethawk officially has the first comment of anything on the channel since its return. I know you don't care about that, but to me, that's a prestigious award. You had the first comment before anybody else of, like, anything. Okay. Raw Dog, you say you did watch the video. I was talking about the end of the stream. Oh, the end of the stream. Gotcha, dude. No, this is not the end of the stream. We're going long for this one, man. I don't know. We are going a freaking long-ass time for this one. Titus. Okay. Okay, so what? For real? Okay, then the Smash Bros. Discussion is my next best guess. The Smash Bros. Discussion. The lead up to Ultimate. That's one of my personal favorites that I participate in. That is the one, Mr. Titus Malvolio. I love that video. I easily, like, looking at it again, I easily could have trimmed it down to so much less time. I think I kept way too much time on the Wii U portion and leaving, like, the full minute-long trailer in. Like, I could have made that video 17 minutes for sure. But other than that, I love that video. I love that, like, journey of just, like, 4 different players going through each of the Smash games leading up to this next entry of the Ultimate entry. I love that video. It's like, it's not my favorite that you and I have been a part of, but, like, it's something that I cherish. You know, it's just something that I hold dear. Because I loved that I was just talking with, like, 3 of my friends about, like, one of my favorite game franchises. Like, that was awesome. Mr. Maddssen, longtime supporter of the community, is here. Good evening. I just wanted to stop by and say that I'm so happy you're finally back to YouTube. Thank you, Maddssen. You missed a lot of our, like, strategies and crazy amount of support and shit. But nonetheless, man, I'm really happy to be back. I'm glad to have you back here. You know, you've seen a lot of content. Maddssen, see, he's not even an A-class Kibi, but he's been a supporter for so long that I reacted to the last episode of Takagi-san Season 2 just for him, because he's been here for so long, and I do that every now and then for the community. Like, I want to give you guys something. Hannah, can't wait to chat in Discord. Fox is leaving. My nose is getting clogged for some reason. Oh my god, am I getting caught up? Oh my god, I'm caught up. Pun Pun, I'm leaving. Later, Pun Pun. Matthew Weasley, do you like Marvel? Do I like Marvel? There's a Thor poster up there. There's you can't see it, but there's an Avengers poster right there. A freaking keychain with an Infinity Gauntlet. Bruh. Do I like Marvel? I specifically like the MCU. I'm not necessarily like a Marvel fanboy, but I love the MCU. If you end up re-uploading your anime reactions, just be super careful. Yes, Simon, 100% agreed. Just be super careful. I 100% agree. That's why, like, I like the idea that Samurai Kibiji, if I do divert it to becoming a gaming thing. So this is the channel that like the Banjo-Kazooie reaction will go back up. This is the channel where the Kingdom Hearts 3 videos will go back up. You know, I feel more confident about re-uploading those because they're not as risky for copyright. The anime ones, on the other hand, I'm a little bit more weary about. And specifically the reactions. The discussions, I can just upload whatever. But yeah. So, and if you're just joining us, we talked about earlier how I have this idea to essentially have 2 channels instead of the 1. And if you want both gaming and anime content, just subscribe and hit the bell for both. And Patreon is still supporting both ventures. But if you, for say, don't care for anime content and just want gaming content, then just stick to this channel, you know? But if you want only anime, then you could just go to the other channel. It's like options, you know, and it's much more specific of an audience. If you missed that earlier, we talked about that for quite some time, and how the re-uploads is kind of a Kickstarter for those potentially, if I do somehow make that happen over the next 3 or 4 days here. And on the anime channel, I might just go at a pace of re-uploading like 1 reaction and 1 discussion every week. I might go about that pace. We'll see. To let that reaction, you know, kind of like simmer, and I'm like, okay, it didn't get claimed, we're good. There's actually some other content I would like to share with you guys as well soon. Maybe I'll show you like a little snippet of one. Dot Pixel, I love how in Haikyuu by the end of the match you want to root for the enemy team. Oh yeah, Dot Pixel. That's what I love about Haikyuu, is that there's no bad guys. You know, everybody is respectable. There's no like team that you're just like, I want you to lose. You're just like, I don't want either of you to lose. You're my sons. You're my sons. So yeah, there is like, you want to root for everybody in that show. It's frustrating. Raw Dog, we smashing tonight. I'm on the East Coast, so I'm about to leave work, pick up my daughter, then head home. I'll be on Smash Bros tonight if you're down to play. Maybe. I'm maybe down to play tonight. If there's any patrons here that are licensed, whatever, which we got a lot of new licensed folks today, let me know if you want to have a game night tonight in terms of like 20 questions or whatever. I think Brady's gone, but yeah. This music is hitting. Darren Shetler, are you going to watch the new Star Wars Clone Wars season? I haven't seen any of the Clone Wars show. I haven't seen any of the Clone Wars show, so probably not. Maybe, but Titus Mavolio, he needs to watch the very stellar Mandalorian first. Yeah, Mandalorian takes priority. Mandalorian definitely takes priority for me in terms of Star Wars. Matthew Weasley, you are now my favorite YouTuber because you like the MCU, and you're just brilliant altogether. Well, thank you, Matthew. No, I had tons of great MCU reactions that like started to go away on the channel, and I'm gonna try to re-upload those as well. But like, there was a lot of great MCU reactions I had. That's the biggest thing, guys, that I told my patrons this, but the biggest thing that really kind of hurts, like there's the stress. There's the stress of having to deal with all these re-uploads and shit that I'm not looking forward to dealing with. But the big like hurt that really like, I haven't really cried about it or anything, but it's just definitely like, because I already had a lot of crying sessions during the whole hijacking situation. But like, the thing that just hurts the most is losing like all the achievements I got in terms of my videos. Like that Kingdom Hearts 3 Infinity War trailer I did not expect that thing to blow up. I did not expect that thing to blow up. but it did. It got like over 70,000 views, and I only expect like a couple hundred people to check out my passion edits I do. But that one did so good. And I was like, how? And then there's this Smash Bros discussion I did where I'm not used to my gaming discussions doing that well. But this Smash Bros character discussion video I did, it did so well. And then there's certain reactions that they got like over 100,000 views. This when All Might versus All for One, that got like over 300,000, I think. And it was like one of the top ranking videos for My Hero Academia as a subject. My Clannad reaction got like hundreds of thousands. I had a video that had 1.5 million views. And it was this crossover thing between Bleach and Attack on Titan. It had over 1 million. I had a video that had over 1 million views. And it's actually a video that I don't know if I can re-upload. Because of, like, in this day and age of YouTube. And it's like those achievements, you know? Having this reaction I had to Infinity War be featured on PewDiePie's channel. It's like all these achievements I got to those original videos. They're not going to reach those same milestones again. And it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that those milestones are gone. And I really, it just sucks. It just sucks. Yeah, that's the biggest hurt that I've been putting on a brave face for you guys about, is that, like, I'm very sad to just have all those be gone. So, those achievements, at least, you know what I mean. So anyways, you guys probably don't care about that, though. I'm just kidding. What music is this? I will show you this right here. Just lo-fi relax study. 1 hour mix, no copyright song. Yipper doozles. Hello to, I'm not sure. Somebody earlier said, hi, I'm Japanese. I'm not sure what your name is, but hello. Thank you very much for coming. That Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer was awesome. Yeah. Yeah, it was an awesome video that just not as relevant anymore. So, Raw Dog, oh, how did the movie do? The one you voiced the robot in, I think it was your friend's video. Wow, good memory. It wasn't a movie, it was a short film. I mean, if you want to call it a movie, fine, but it was a short film. He submitted it to some festivals that it got accepted in or whatever, but it was just, you know, it turned out to be just like a very big project that he didn't really get anything back for or anything, but it was a great piece for him, you know, to have that experience, like creating something of that scale. But if you're asking if anything happened with it, nothing really happened with it. Pretty just that Frozen reveal reaction, that was hilarious. See, that's what I mean. Yeah. Like, I was featured in a lot of people's videos. And there's a lot of videos out there that I'm in that now, like, when they click on that link in the description to Samurai Kibiji, it's not there anymore. Matthew Weasley, what did you think of Avengers Endgame? It was awesome. I will re-upload my spoiler-free review for it, as well as, like, a full spoiler talk I had with Austin Burke. But, yeah, movie was awesome. Fantastic conclusion. Like, insanely great conclusion. The best part about that movie is how damn conclusive it is. It was freaking awesome. Yeah. Also, what are your thoughts about the new Star Wars trilogy, Annalie? That's a good question. It was good. Great, good, fine. That's basically me. Great, good, fine. I don't have too much to really say about it. The new Star Wars trilogy, it was really to Anahi Avalos. It was good. it started off really awesome, but then it really did feel like there was not a concurrent plan in this trilogy. But actually, I think there was somewhat of one, because Last Jedi, in my opinion, set up things very well. Some people thought that movie was garbage for certain bold directions it took, but I think it set up things very well. But they just did not iron out the execution throughout all three trilogies. So a bit messy of a trilogy. I thought it was still a fine trilogy. But yeah, I think it's an amusing trilogy that starts off great, ends fine. But yeah, that's basically it. Titus, sorry to backpedal, but another video I absolutely adore and hope to see re-upload is when we travel to E3. Oh, that's 100%. That's 100% being re-uploaded. And that's what I mean. There's going to be a lot of unrelevant videos I re-upload, and it's going to suck. But that's a good question to the chat. What's a video you really hope to be re-uploaded? No matter what the subject. You know, chat, answer that question for me. What's a video you really hope to get re-uploaded? Dot Pixel, I mean, the situation sucks, but things will get way better with time, though the fans still remain. I've been here since your Kono Kotachi live reaction. Yeah, I got a lot of... Silent Voice, that was another one, man. I don't know why that got so viral. Silent Voice got so fucking viral. I don't know why. Like, there was better reactions of mine, but for some reason, that one... That 4-part reaction series just killed it. It got so many reactions. It was crazy. And so that's why I'm saying, so if the whole anime thing happens, this is why you want to be following me on social media and you want to be having the bell icon. That's not me trying to like, oh, click the bell, but it's like legitimate. To make sure you see those re-uploads, to make sure you know what's happening and where you go to find certain content, follow social media and follow the bell icon. Like, call to actions, do that. Let me see here. Have you seen the trailers for the Black Widow movie? Yeah, Black Widow movie. The first trailer I thought had dope music. It got a little bit too bombastic towards the end of it, but still looked cool, and I like the music. Then they recently had another trailer that was like shorter. That trailer was cool. I really hope that movie is not like, I really hope that that movie is very spy. I don't want it to be super bombastic or over the top, lots of visual effects. I want that to be a very practical feeling movie. I really hope so. I watch Weathering With You, hashtag beautiful, RawDawg. Yeah, Weathering With You, I have a review for that on Patreon. RawDawg, you should be able to listen to the review. You're a patron, you have access to that. I'm pretty sure you're licensed, I believe, right? No, you're C-class, I think. But yeah, there's a review for Weathering With You on Patreon, so you can know my detailed thoughts about that there. But the nutshell is, I thought it was good. It's not great, in my opinion. It's like, I thought this was really good. You know, it was really good. It was like a B+ to me. I just definitely, there's some things about it that, in my opinion, like, does not make it great. But it was really good. Katie Alice for show. Pesto YT's got some interesting comments here. Titus, Weathering With You was pretty good. I think I preferred your name over it, though. You think? Titus, do you really think you prefer your name over it? Do you really think it had a bigger impact? See, your name didn't have as impactful of a message, perhaps, as Weathering With You, but it left a bigger impact. But your name did because of like certain things about that movie. But anyways, Matthew was leaving. Later, Matthew. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. It was nice talking to you, man. I haven't seen your name or silent voice, RawDawg says. No worries. RawDawg, I get the feeling, are you more in the gaming category of things? Nobody said earlier, by the way, does anybody have any particular videos they really hope to get re-uploaded? RawDawg says, but people are comparing Weathering with You to those movies for some reason. I don't see any reason that Weathering with You should be compared to Silent Voice, but Your Name, there's very strong reasons why that is being compared, and that's because it's by the same studio and director and even the same composers as Your Name. So it's like basically the same team as Your Name, and that's why people got so hyped about Weathering with You, is because it's like, oh, it's from the same people that made Your Name. Like, that movie is hyped because of Your Name. It really is. Pretty just says the Toy Story reveal. To be honest, my two favorite reactions on my channel, the Toy Story trailer and the Banjo-Kazooie reveal. Those are my two favorite reactions I have ever had. Pretty just, the story reveal is meme gold. Just me. God, everybody's just saying the Toy Story reveal. Because that was like the one time I actually went legitimately insane. All of the E3 videos, those were gold. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of E3 videos. Holy shit. Maybe I won't re-upload all of them. We'll see. I mean, they're technically safe, so why not? I just don't want to spam you guys. I know I don't want to just have patience with me these next few weeks. And check out some of the videos. You know, that's kind of another thing. If you want to help me out in any other way that isn't becoming a patron, then just enjoy Memory Lane these next few weeks. Enjoy Memory Lane. Like, enjoy some of these re-uploads of content that's gonna happen, and like, and give that watch time. That's what you're basically doing. You're giving me that watch time and reminding YouTube that, hey, I still like this guy's content and I'm still subscribed to him, and I'm still checking out his stuff. That's something else you can do, is just remind YouTube that you like the content by, if you don't want to watch the video, fine. You can even just start the video, mute it, and like open another tab and keep going on. Like, that helps too. RawDawg, oh, is the Banjo one when he threw that chair and the wheel broke? Yeah, that's when I broke the wheel on my chair. Titus, Melville, you gotta go, man. Love you, man. I'll see you all in Discord later. Awesome, Titus. He goes shirtless in both those reactions. Flexus, you're right. Both those videos I did go. It's okay. We love the spam. For you, we'll take it. Well, thank you, Jess. Darren Shetler, I got hyped with you with the Pirates of the Caribbean world reveal. See, that video is funny because I started off so mad and then I was like, hold the phone. And then it became my favorite world. That's funny. All the shirtless ones. Well, it's a classic. Okay. All right. So, golly gee, we've gone over 2 hours, which I expected to do. I kind of have a somewhat interesting idea that I kind of want to like run by you guys. Sorry, just catching up. What happened to your videos? Mumu, I would like to direct you to the YouTube video that I uploaded 2 days ago. If you're asking the question what happened to my YouTube videos, that video answers that question. So please watch that video. I want to like keep this stream, you know, answering questions that haven't already been answered somewhere else. So that video will answer your questions. Nutshell, a hijacker ruined our lives. And YouTube didn't save us. So that's a nutshell. But yeah, so I'll stream for a little bit longer, but as you know, like I see the stream starting to die down. We have like 16 viewers now versus how we had like 30 earlier and stuff. The past 2 months, a lot of shit has happened. And like a couple people here asked me, what did I think of a Star Wars trilogy? Watch Haikyuu. People brought up Remind. And there was another thing, you know. But if there's any questions or comments or concerns or anything like that you want to bring up, start typing. What are they? Let me know what you are curious about for the past 2 months. In fact, maybe we could give a little sneak peek as to certain things. Remind really washed the base game. Washed the base game? What does that mean? Cortez. Stream Kingdom Hearts Remind. Excuse me. Oh god, excuse me. Cortez, first off, welcome to the stream. Welcome back to the channel. And Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind. I have an Xbox, first off, so I don't have the game. All you PlayStation people have the game, and I don't, and it's very frustrating. So whenever anybody brings up Remind, there's a part of me that's angry. Not at you, but like at the situation. And it's like, there's a part of me that feels like, why are they rubbing it in that I don't have the game? So I don't have Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, and I won't be able to play it for another 25 days. Jesus Christ. When it does come out, though, I did actually want to talk about that a little bit. I tried to do something this month because this year, as I've stated on like Instagram and other places, my big thing I'm looking forward to is Halo Infinite. And I find it hilarious that like for the past couple years, there's been like a game that I'm super hyped up and building up. 2018, it was Kingdom Hearts 3. 2019, I like talking a lot about the Smash Bros stuff and the character reveals and shit and blah, blah, blah. And then this year is definitely the year of Halo. And I'm super stoked for Halo Infinite. Fucking hyped as hell, you don't even know. And I wanted to build up that journey by streaming me playing each campaign like one day every month. So like January is Halo Combat Evolved, February is Halo 2, March is Halo 3, etc. moving forward. I tried Halo 1 this month and I was so dead. I was the most dead I have ever been in any of my streams I have ever done. Because it was like an 11.5-hour long stream where I played through the entire campaign on Heroic. And I was like chit-chatting and hanging out with people the whole time and blah, blah, blah. And after I did that, I was like, I don't know if I can do that shit again. I really don't know if I can do that shit again. Because it just killed me. It just freaking killed me. And yeah, after I did that, I just was like, I don't know if I can do those streams with Halo 2, 3, 4, 5, ODST, Halo Wars 1 and 2. I don't know if I could do it. And then it made me think about Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to stream that because I think it physically wears me out when I am streaming an experience I really want to have to myself. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's that like introvert in me that like I feel like I'm in extrovert mode when I'm streaming and it's like I want to just focus on this experience. That's why these streams, they don't wear me out as much because I'm just focusing on you guys. I'm focusing on you. But when we do a stream that's like me playing a game, and especially if it's one I care severely about, and I haven't experienced it before or anything like that, then it gets a bit cumbersome over time in that day, you know? So yeah, I don't know if I want to stream Remind. That's something I will decide upon later. I will definitely do videos about it, like, and I definitely will stream it, you know, but mostly like the data battles or the secret boss or something short like that. But like the story, I don't know. We'll see. That's my very long answer to that question. How was your Christmas? My Christmas was good. I got a lot of great stuff. I got this new mic right here. It's great. And got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. and had some good time with family. Like, Christmas was good this year. Christmas was a good year this year. It was kind of nice I didn't have the YouTube channel for that portion, you know, but that was really it. You're gonna be very impressed. Wash means outdid. I strongly disagree. I strongly disagree. Even though I haven't played it yet, I don't think Remind can outdo the main game for purely one reason. For me on a personal level. I care the most about Kingdom Hearts as a franchise is exploring worlds. I care the most about exploring Disney worlds and being integrated in that story and being this Final Fantasy character in those stories and shit. And yeah, and from what I've heard of Remind, it seems like it's a redux of the end of the game, as well as having harder boss battles. And that's great. That's awesome. But that's not more Gummy Ship stuff. That's not another Disney world to explore. That's not like the things that I personally care the most for Kingdom Hearts about. But I'm still sure I'm gonna like it. I'm looking forward to the challenge. I'm hearing people are getting their asses whooped by the data battles. Pre-Gis, RawDawg Halo. You can rub your Game Pass in their faces. Oh yeah, take my Game Pass, you peasants. Like, freaking Game Pass, you PlayStation peasants. Okay. Halo, that's how I played Undertale recently. I didn't have to buy Undertale. It's on Game Pass, so I got to play that shit. Can you please upload a video about your expectations for the Sexbox, aka Xbox Series X? Simon, I definitely want to upload a video about that. I definitely would love to discuss that. However, Simon, you're a patron. And I did I did a podcast. I think it's 2 weeks ago. You're gonna have to scroll a bit, but I did a podcast. This is why, if you're a patron, these podcasts is so much missed out content on you. If you want to know my thoughts on certain things, like, people don't consume those podcasts. They don't care about them. But it's like, if you're curious about what I thought of this season of My Hero Academia, if you want to know what I think of this next PS5, if you want to know the situation I think of Xbox not having exclusively developed games, those are all in the podcasts. And I did have a podcast talking about like the kind of situation with Xbox right now and what I think of the Series X and its launch. So scroll back, I think it was like 2 weeks ago I did that podcast. But I would like to do a video about it. I would like to do a video about it publicly. The patrons have been kind of my like my outing, you know? I've been basically getting my fix with the patrons. Freaking, like, let's see if I can even find it. Undertale review, Sony. Here we go. Yeah, Sony skips E3 again. Xbox exclusive direction and Smash's Fit DLC fighter, which that's not relevant anymore. But yeah, so 2 weeks ago, I would listen to this podcast, Simon, if you want to know my thoughts immediately about it. But I definitely do want to make a public video about that because it's a very interesting topic for me. But yeah, so here's some other shit. Favorite animations in the anime top 10. Yeah, this is the other one to listen to. Next gen specs / price. That's another one about both the PS5 and the Series X. My Hero Academia reactions, those will eventually be coming, by the way. Master Taga, yeah. Anyways, so let me get back here. Pretty just Halo Infinite is the one you did a reaction in like 2018. I mean, I had one in 2018 and 2019. Would you consider recording reactions to Remind instead of streaming? Yes, Philexis. I think that's what I would prefer. I will probably do that instead, actually. That sounds much more enticing to me, because Remind is not too long, so I hear. I think I would like to record the Remind stuff, and I will stream the data battle stuff. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I like that idea, actually. I like that idea a lot. Oh, gee, the devil. They're better than Kingdom Hearts 2. I hope they're not bullshit, though, Pretty Gist. I really hope that they're not bullshit hard. That's what I really hope. Philexis, I think you really enjoyed Remind. Definitely want to see your reactions. Yeah, I think I can say confidently, I want to record my reaction to the Remind portion and then stream. I'll try to stream at least a bit of me trying to beat the data battles or whatever, so. Steffi, That's why I was okay with you finishing Undertale on your own. Glad you enjoyed that game. Undertale would have been a great game to stream though, dude. Undertale would have been so great, but at the same time, I was so engrossed in it that I'm like, I don't know if I would have been able to wait to continue it. Hannah Roscoe. You could play Remind by yourself, then later on the stream playing it on Twitch and just talk about your thoughts on it. Well, I could do that on Twitch, but now that I have the YouTube channel back, I can make a video about it. Dun, dun, dun. All right. It's true though. Like, I'm so excited to be able to make videos because my only outlet of content creation has just mostly been the patrons. The patrons have definitely been the #1 thing, but it's just been Twitch. It's just been Twitch, you know? But now I can finally upload videos and make more videos and plan about what's going on this month and shit. I'm so excited. Like I said earlier, I got dealt a shitty hand, but at least I can start playing the game. At least I can start playing the game. Simon, wait, I need to listen. Sorry, yeah, no worries. If you want immediate thoughts, there'll probably be a video about the Series X Xbox soon, but you're a patron, so you could listen to those podcasts, so. RawDawg, does Patreon have an app? Yes, it does. Does it have an app so I can get notifications? Because I ignore my emails at work, so I'm definitely not going to recognize the ones, on my phone. No, yeah, there's totally an app for Patreon. It's right there. You can mute notifications if you want to, like, you know, not get those, but yeah, Patreon has an app. That's how I recommend listening to the podcast personally, because then that's why the podcasts are nice, because you can listen to them while you drive, while you do dishes, while you're doing a brainless task anywhere, and you can just do it on your phone and just have your Bluetooth in. And you could, like, turn the screen off and everything, so they're more convenient than videos, in my opinion. Aaron Boy's back. And I don't know if you talked about it, but will you make more Kingdom Hearts content? Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Aaron Boy. If there is relevant things going on, for Kingdom Hearts, I'm definitely not a Kingdom Hearts channel. That's the thing. I want to affirm that. I am not a Kingdom Hearts channel. But it is one of my 2 favorite game franchises. So there will definitely be Kingdom Hearts content, but I just don't want you to expect it, like, tons and tons throughout the year or whatever. We just got done talking about Remind and how I will probably record my reaction to the Remind story, and then I'll be streaming on Twitch, maybe even here too, me trying out the data battles. So, but in terms of, like, discussions and whatnot, I'll probably have a review for Remind as well, and maybe another thing about, I don't know, but yeah, I just wouldn't expect a lot, but yeah, there'll be Kingdom Hearts content in the future, but just don't expect a lot of it. Devin Mikowski, hello, good sir. Did you see Weathering with You, Kibi? Yes, I did. We talked about that earlier as well. Devin, to which, Devin, I think you're a patron as well, Devin. But, yeah, if you're a licensed Kibi, Devin, I have a review for it, Weathering with You, which I think I should make that a video for the channel as well. But yeah, it was good. The nutshell is that it was good. I thought it was really good. It's not great, in my opinion, nowhere near, in fact, but it was really good, like B+ to me. But yeah, it was a fine movie. It's hard to talk about without giving spoilers, but animation was great, characters were good, music was honestly kind of the weakest part of the movie, in my opinion, and a very interesting story. But yeah, movie was really good. But if you are I'm pretty sure you are a licensed Kibi, Devin, you can check out the review and just scroll back to January 16th. So, that is my thoughts on that. Oh, The hardest boss is, never mind. Just know Larxene and YX are the easiest. Larxene? Larxene, I expect to be the hardest. And Xemnas. Because they are the fastest. Whoever is the fastest is the hardest, in my opinion. Whoever is the fastest is the hardest. Because I hate dealing with speed, dude. Speed sucks. Like, is that sounds perfect to me. Make sure you level up beforehand. Yeah. I'm going to try to, like, during this month beforehand, I'm going to try to completionist my critical run of Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm already maxed out on my Proud run. I'll probably use my Proud file, to be honest. We shall see. Aaron boy, I love Remind. Nice. Raw Dog, oh no, I want the notifications. Well, then there you go. I get too many from my email, so I mute it, but if a podcast pops up, I'll definitely listen to it. Yeah, that'll be a great activity for you, man. There's a lot of great things for you to just scroll back. If you want to look, there's like a reviews tab that's actually a bit more focused if you want to listen to those. Darren, I'm still stuck on 4 or 5 bosses. See, I love hearing that like there's some people that are just struggling to beat the bosses in that game. That's so cool to like hear. It's been out for like almost what, a week now, or it has been out for a week now, and people are still not done with those data battles. But I think it's also because you guys are probably doing it on critical, aren't you? I think I want to beat them all on proud first, and then I will replay them and do it on critical. I think that's how I want to do it. But for just, they're really tough. And Devin McCoskey, I am a Patreon, but I'm having issues with it on my phone. Yeah, I will tell you right now, there is a Patreon app, but the app is kind of weird sometimes. Like, make sure you do the app, by the way. The site still works if you want to go on the site on your phone, that works, but like the app now and then has some weird shit that goes down. Larkseen is hella nerfed, Lamau. Dude, god damn it. Well, fine. I've only beaten young Xehanort. I'm on proud mode. Damn, proud mode and it's still hard. Holy shit, Stephen Pratt. What? It's just proud mode, it's hard. Holy shit. I would use your proud save for Remind because, man, critical is hella hard. The story isn't hard, though, is it? Like, is the story, like, the Remind portion, not the data battle in the secret episode, but, like, is the actual story part hard as well? Holy shit, we've almost been here for 3 hours. Okay, so Lil Cheesy, hello and welcome back. I know I'm a few days late, but welcome back, Kibiji. YouTube reactions weren't the same without you. Well, welcome back, Lil Cheesy. I'm definitely not a reaction channel, so I hope you're not expecting a lot of reactions, but I definitely like to do reactions from time to time, and we will see. It's going to be a very interesting upload schedule, but rest assured, some things will come back, and we will also have more new content. Remind is pretty easy. Okay, so the story. Devin Mikowski, I'm an Xbox player, Xbox Kingdom Hearts player too. So much waiting. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Devin. I'm with you. Xehanort fight is difficult. Oh god, that's probably one of the, yeah, I didn't think about Xehanort. RawDawgJeff, I watch my buddy stream and he's been getting one shot in critical. I like how everybody's just talking about Kingdom Hearts now. If you like Devil May Cry, Heaven or Hell, he will like Kingdom Hearts Fast Pass. It's really interesting, the whole Fast Pass stuff too. That's pretty interesting. Maybe he added that shit because of the hard the hardness. That's funny. What about anime, guys? So I know I do have some anime folks here. Anybody have any thoughts on My Hero Academia Season 4? Has anybody been watching Ruby Volume 7? Those are the two things I've been watching a lot lately. My 3 current shows I've been watching, if you're curious, is Ruby, One Piece, and My Hero Academia. I think those are really it. Those are the only 3 shows I'm watching like week by week. I just started up Mob Psycho, so that's cool. I have been passively watching The Amazing World of Gumball. And I recently watched Haikyuu. But definitely Ruby, My Hero Academia, and One Piece are my things. Inspector, what is good? I'm not sure what you mean, Devin. Raw Dog, my hero. He says you need to watch Demon Slayer. We'll see, man. Simon says Ruby. To be honest, I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe I'm saying this. And guys, hear me. Hear me when I say this, because I mean it. Ruby this season has been better than My Hero Academia. Fight me. Ruby has been better than My Hero Academia this season. Fucking fight me. I'm telling you, man, this volume of RWBY has been really good and a drastic improvement from the previous volumes. Like, they wrote this season so well, and we have had such great character interactions, and it's been dope. This season of RWBY has been really dope. And My Hero Academia's been good. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying My Hero Academia sucks or anything. Like, I've been enjoying it a lot too, and it started off really good. It's just this operation that happened. And you'll see this eventually. I did record 2 reactions. Fun fact, I did record the Mirio episode and the 100% episode. I've recorded those 2 reactions. Those will eventually be up on YouTube. They are currently already available for patrons, the full reaction. But yeah, the My Hero Academia has been good. It's just been the flashbacks, man. The flashbacks really broke up the operation. I understand their character building, but they just break up the pace of what's going on. And I miss Class 1A, which is why I'm really looking forward to this next arc, because it looks like we're going to be finally back with Class 1A, but we've only had like 4 of them. The entire show has been like the journey of this class together. You know, they go through the hero games together, they do the practical exams together, they get their licenses together, they do everything together. And this season, we've only been seeing like 4 of them. So I've really missed Class 1A, and these flashbacks really broke up the pace too. But boy, oh boy, Miro had like a freaking awesome episode. But yeah, so that's kind of like a brief review of season 4 so far. I'm very much looking forward to this next arc though, even though it's not going to be very shonen-y. It looks like it's going to be fun, and we're going to be with the entire class, so that's going to be fun. But RWBY has been great. One Piece is just always great. It's One Piece. It's always great. Sometimes it drags, but lately, their new arc that they're in has been very good. Raw Dog and Fire Force brought some more plot, and I love it. Yeah, Fire Force, I did actually finish Fire Force. I gave up on Fire Force for like a few weeks, and then I just finished it all, and Fire Force was good. I definitely think it really suffered from character development. It didn't have any. It didn't have any character development, at least in my opinion. If you do disagree, that's fine. But Fire Force, I think that's a good show to binge. Not binge, but just kind of like not watch week by week. Because I didn't care. I didn't care about what was going on between the characters because there was nothing to develop in the characters. They didn't really do anything to develop them. But yeah, but Fire Force got good towards the end, and I'm very curious to see where it goes going forward. Nothing like Promised Neverland Season 2. Holy shit. But yeah. Let's see. Simon, I love Demon Slayer. I need to start watching RWBY. Oh man. Raw Dog, now that you say that, I have to tonight. Are you talking about RWBY? There's a lot to catch up, but at least RWBY, it's like you just watch 6 really long movies, you know? Instead of watching a full season, you just watch 6 really long movies. So, I thought I said boobies for a second. I can wait for tomorrow's, what? Kachan and Todoroki. Oh, yeah, tomorrow's My Hero Academia, yeah. Damn, Sierra messed up the names. Hannah, honestly, I honestly didn't really like the last 2 seasons of RWBY. They weren't awful, but they weren't my favorite. Yeah, I personally really loved, I had a review for it, which I'll try to re-upload. I really loved RWBY Volume 5. I thought Volume 5 was dope. But that I also hear that was a very split season, you know? Some people loved it, some people hated it, some people thought it was okay. And then Volume 6, I think, was another split one. I think there were some people that loved it and some people hated it. like, so it was very divisive. I personally loved Volume 5, and Volume 6, that was actually one of the weakest. I think that was potentially even the weakest of RWBY. It didn't suck. I just thought it was okay. But Volume 7, oh, it's so much better. So just know that's my perspective. So if you didn't really care for the last 2 seasons, know that I liked Volume 5. Didn't care much for Season 6, though. But Volume 7, it's so good. There's so much great character interactions. The plot just keeps moving this go around instead of just, oh, woe is me the whole season. And there's such this great theme of trust throughout the whole season that's like a moral debate. There's moral compasses that are divisive, and like it's Ruby Volume 7 is really good. I just have to say. It is in my 3 favorites, because my 3 favorites is personally Volume 3, Volume 5, and now Volume 7. I still believe Volume 3 is like the top, but Volume 7 might be the runner-up. It honestly might be. I've been wanting to watch Plunderer anime. I'm not sure what that one is. Did you see that Duel of the Fates OST when Shinra saw Burns? Duel of the Fates OST? I don't know what you mean, RawDawg. Oh, Shinra is from Fire Force, and I don't remember who Burns is, but no, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Simon, I know I keep saying this, but the Fate of Stay Night's Heavenfield Part 3 is coming out, and I'm hyped for it. Haven't watched any of them. Not too curious to, personally. I mean, I'd watch them if I had access, but I just don't feel like going to the theater to do it. So maybe if I find the means. I just felt like the way they dealt with certain characters was really underwhelming. Yeah. So here's my potentially final question to everybody. As we start to come to a close here. What are some things you are very looking forward to this year that you might be curious to like hear me give thoughts about and to get the community's thoughts about, you know? What are some topics this year that you would be really curious to see on the channel, potentially? Or things you're just looking forward to, period. So, like, say, if I was in a stream and heard this question, I would be like, okay, games-wise, super excited about Halo Infinite. Really want to see how this next-gen console business goes. Remind. And how many Smash characters are we going to get this year? Those would be kind of like my 4 for gaming. And then anime, I'm like Promised Neverland Season 2, hell yeah. Fruits Basket Season 2, hell yeah. ReZero Season 2, hell yeah. Continuing My Hero Academia, and Attack on Titan Season 4. Those would be kind of the things I'd put for anime and games. So, share yours. But those are mine, if you're fun fact. Gaming-wise, the next-gen consoles, Halo Infinite, the Smash Bros. Characters, still going. Those are really my 3. I'm curious to hear more about other things that I'm not personally as connected to, but Doom Eternal. And then anime is Promised Neverland, Attack on Titan, ReZero, and Fruits Basket. This is gonna be a crazy year in terms of shit. RawDawg says, looking forward to the new Fighters Pass. Dude, the Fighters Pass is really a weird situation because we got 6 characters spread out over the course of like a little bit over a year. Now we're gonna have 6 characters spread out over the course of like 22 months, 23 months really. That's sketch. We're gonna have 23 months divided by 6. What is that? That's 4. So we're basically gonna get a new character every 4 months. That's gonna be pretty crazy and interesting. That's gonna make Ultimate last that long. Jesus. I'm very excited for more speculation. I think the speculation is fun. Some people think it's toxic, but I think it's fun. Aaron Boy says, some more Smash videos. Dope. I'm happy you said that. Remind, you can expect that for sure. And Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't have a PS4, so I myself I probably won't be partaking in Final Fantasy VII, but I'm still very curious about it. And one topic involving Final Fantasy VII I would actually love to hit is the amount of delays. Not happening for it, but like in the industry. Did you guys know? Final Fantasy VII, Last of Us Part 2, that's a thing. Cyberpunk 2077, Dying Light, and the Avengers game. All 5 of those got delayed over the course of like 2 weeks. Like 2 or 3 weeks. It was crazy. That was insane. RawDawg, for anime, I wonder if My Hero Academia will do a time skip. Oh, no. I don't think so. My Hero Academia, I don't think does time skips. I think it's just a consistent journey. It kind of go against what My Hero Academia does. Like, My Hero Academia does a good job of not doing what the norm does. They do a really good job of breaking the normal shonen shit, so I don't see them doing a time skip. Simon, the new Kingdom Hearts mobile game, Dark Road. Okay. Just not me, that's all. That's all that meant. Good for you. Raw Dog. Oh, I'm curious though. I'm curious what exactly it will be. I am curious about that. Raw Dog. Oh man, I forgot about Attack on Titan. IDK, why I forgot not the season. We are getting the series finale of Attack on Titan, and this is also the sequel year. Don't forget Kaguya Love is War. We're getting that sequel shit too. This is the year of sequels in terms of anime. Pretty just gotta start watching Attack on Titan starting tonight. Attack on Titan, let me tell you what. Promised Neverland was my anime of the year. Fun fact. 2019, Promised Neverland was my anime of the year. Fruits Basket, however, left more of like an like this is gonna stick with me on a personal level more. But Promised Neverland was like the most well-made first season of the year. Attack on Titan though, season 3's part 2, it made the show a classic. It made the show a classic, in my opinion. It really did. It reinvented the genre and just spit it out like, yeah. And I am very curious what this next season is going to do. We have things we can expect, but yeah. Steffi says Fruits Basket season 2. Hell yeah, Steffi. Nice. I'm very excited for Fruits Basket season 2 because finally we can actually get to some freaking plot. Fire Force didn't have any character development. Fruits Basket didn't have any plot. Now we can actually start getting into Fruits Basket's plot. So I'm very excited about that. Raw Dog Sakurai needs a break. He does. Maybe that's why they're spreading it out so thin though. You know, instead of having another year of 6 characters, they're making it 2 years of 6 characters. So I hope that means they're just spreading themselves out a bit more to pace themselves better. I don't know. Steffi says Remind and Dark Road. Okay. Rodok says, could you imagine the end of this year he throws out another Fighters Pass? Oh god. It's just a format for Smash now. Just to keep on getting volumes, which, why not? We'll keep paying for it. Ultimate's already the best, like, what, you might as well just keep expanding it. Like, and it's got the name Ultimate, so why not just keep expanding it? I wouldn't be opposed to that. Now, if Nintendo launches another console, on the other hand, that's an interesting circumstance. Hannah is also excited about Fruits Basket. Dope. Hashtag another one. Hashtag another one. Simon, games, the future of E3, anime potentially. Oh, okay, so Simon, games, the future of E3, which is a very interesting circumstance because Sony is just done with E3. They are not going there again this year when they are launching their next gen console. That blows my fucking mind. But E3 this year is definitely going to be an interesting year. And I say interesting because of reasons. Anime, potentially Bleach, Simon says. Potentially. I am not expecting or holding out hope for that whatsoever. Not doing it. I am not going to get my hopes up for that shit. They're referencing how there is an event happening for Bleach this year. I think it's in March to celebrate the 25th anniversary. It's just an event. That's all it is. It's just an event at a very big anime event. But nothing's gonna happen. I'm not getting my hopes up. Pretty just says Cyberpunk delay hurts. That was the biggest one too, because Final Fantasy VII got delayed by just a month. So whoop you freaking do. Dying Light 2, that just got delayed, period. I don't think we know what the new release window is, do we? Avengers got delayed by like 4 months, I think. And Last of Us Part 2 got delayed by 3 months. But Cyberpunk, they delayed that shit by 5. So that was a pretty... So that's a little bit over Avengers, but yeah. Delta Drifter, welcome to the stream. I just got here. My Academia did a time skip of 4 months in the manga. Luma, well, that's a spoiler. Fuck. Okay. Raw Dog, I want Sephiroth and Smash Bros. We need more villains. I agree. We do need more villains, Raw Dog. We really need more villains. But then again, I don't think there's any like big villains that would fit the Smash mold that isn't already in the game. It's a good question. See, that's a great time. That'd be a great stream. I would love to do that as a stream at some point, is people sharing their Smash Bros picks. I think that'd be a great stream idea. I've been waiting years to see this part animated. Oh, you guys are talking about the Fruits Basket thing. Yeah. That's true, because Fruits Basket, they never got to this point. The first season got to the point that the previous Fruits Basket did, so that's gonna be cool. Oh, that's really cool for Fruits Basket fans. Like, they are going to get their next arc actually animated. That's really freaking cool. That is. Stuff is about to go down. I forgot about Kaguya. I can't wait. Yeah, Kaguya Love is War. We're gonna have another season of that. This year's a sequel year for anime, dude. Seriously. Katie, Fruits Basket is life. Delta Drifter, also, I just got here. Mind giving me a rundown of season 4 so far. Delta, I just covered that, but the super duper nutshell is that it's been pretty disappointing to me so far. It's still been good. I've still been enjoying it, but in comparison to previous seasons, I miss Class 1A being like the main characters as a whole. We've only been following 4 of them. The flashbacks have really been slowing down this operation so far. Well, the operation, I should say, since it wrapped up. But the flashbacks really like paced down the show. And I don't know, it's mostly just kind of like the pacing of season 4 that I've kind of had the issue with, as well as not being with Class 1A, which is why I'm looking forward to this next arc that is Class 1A. But there's still been hype moments. There's still tons of great episodes that happened in season 4 so far. But just it as a whole, it's kind of, in my opinion, been the weakest. It has been the weakest of any of the My Hero Academia seasons so far. In my opinion. Just my opinion. Which weakest doesn't mean bad. It's still been good. I'm just saying literally weakest. That doesn't mean bad. Simon, I would cry if, dude, if they announced a Bleach return for the final arc. I have said on the record before, a return of Ouran High School Host Club or of Bleach are the 2 most hype announcements in the history of anime that could ever happen for me on a personal level. I would cry. Aaron Boy, also, Deltarune, question mark? I haven't played Deltarune. I just got done playing Undertale for the first time. I don't want to play Deltarune until that game is finished, because if Deltarune is even half as good as Undertale, I do not want to wait to play the rest of it. I do not want to wait to play the rest of it. It's kind of like Haikyuu. I don't want to start season 4 of Haikyuu and have to wait for next week's episode. But Undertale was phenomenal. Honestly, I've been telling people this on Twitch, but Kingdom Hearts is my all-time favorite RPG. Yes. But Undertale is now my all-time most respected. I truly think Undertale is now up there in my 10 favorite games of all time. I really debate about that. It's definitely in my 10 most respected. If I had to pick, like, what's your 10 best games of all time, not your favorites, but your best, I would put Undertale up there. Undertale is in one of my, like, 10 greatest games I've ever played, for sure. Raw Dog. So if Fruits Basket came back, why can't Bleach? I don't know. You bring up a good point. You bring up a good point. It's a very good point. I don't know. I don't know. We have so many other shonen boys that we're following, so who knows? I just don't want to get my hopes up. Steffi, oh gosh, someone mentioned Deltarune. I would like to see it. All right, so guys, I just want to say, like, it has been freaking awesome seeing how that goal bar went up like 10% this stream. That was freaking phenomenal. And if you are watching this channel and you're not a patron, I highly would love you to do so. It's totally an optional thing. But if you do, then it makes all the more content possible. It helps the return immensely for like these, like the re-uploads and potentially starting a second channel and so on, and getting closer to doing this full time. And the biggest thing that might entice you, I don't know, whichever of these 3 reasons does best, is you get a lot of extra content, like extra reviews like Haikyuu and so on, and Weathering with You, and early reactions. Like I already have my reactions to My Hero Academia up on here. Undertale, there's a full-on talk about that, spoiler free though. But yeah, and I just really appreciate all the new people we got this stream. It was freaking dope. Freaking Briar, Dotpot, Manuel Stickin, Shred returned, Blaze, Rose, Stephanie's changing the tier, Kalisha changed, Honda's, like what the frick happened? Like seriously, what the hell happened this month? And it's because of the situation. I know that's part of the reason, but I just want to do another sincere thank you for that. Like you have no idea what can become possible by you becoming a patron and others in the community doing that. It means so much that you do that. So thank you very much for that, first off. And Kevin Playa and Nyako Sensei have followed on Twitch. So thank you both very much for following on Twitch. Titus, Manuel, Devin, Haza, frickin' Blaze. You guys don't, there's Philexis, a couple of you guys donated this stream too. So just thank you very much for this insane amount of support this stream. I know it's been a really weird past 2 months of being absent, and then it's gonna be kind of a weird next 2 months. So we had 4 months of kind of a really odd Kibiji state, you know? It's like a solid third of a year that we had a very odd Kibiji channel, but we went from 2 months of being absent to now what's going to be 2 months of just hardcore re-uploads and lots of shit going on and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know how the hell I'm going to manage it all, especially if I start the second channel. But, you know, you being here, you being a patron, you liking videos, you commenting on them, you opening any video to watch through the entire thing. And if you don't even want to watch it, fine, just muting it and then going to a different tab. Like, there's so many means of helping me. Being on social media is very, actually, that's not even helping me. Just do that shit so you are in the know in case anything bad happens again. I just really appreciate that we are now back, you know? And I really hope that you can endure and be patient with me these next 2 months, because it's going to be a very odd process. By April, we will definitely like have the kinks ironed out, you know? But this next month especially is going to be kind of all over the place. So I really hope that you have patience with me and that you understand. And I freaking just love you guys. I really do. And your support it just means a lot. It does. However, I am going to skedaddle. I gotta go to the bathroom. We've been streaming for over 3 hours, but it's been really fun hanging out with y'all. If you're not a patron, become a patron. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. Just be a part of the community. I'm happy to have you back. I'm happy to be back and be making content and shiz. And just be geek, be proud, be awesome. Never forget who you are. I just want to say that. Never forget who you are and what you love, and know that you are a worthy person that deserves so much. And even if you think you're an outcast, or if you don't have something special to say or whatever, like, just know that you are not around your people yet. That's all. You just haven't found your people. And I appreciate you. There's other people that appreciate you. You have things to say. You have interests you love, and you should own that. So be geek, be proud, be awesome. Hashtag stupid. All right. Talk to you guys later. Glad to be back. We will start re-uploading very soon, probably Sunday or Monday. So look out for that. Love you. And enjoy your weekend. Stream on Twitch. Twitch will be 2 to 4 p.m. next Monday. So I will maybe see you at that. So catch you later. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.